I did it once. It's me again. I dropped Los Angeles for all you haters. I'm back with this fearless, you know what I'm saying? You cats in LA, some of y'all half-stepping, thinking y'all doing it better than me. You wanna be? Bring it to the plate. You know what? Let's go.
We out on the show, we doing what we do. One side red and the other side blue. Niggas ain't tripping, we out having fun. When you living in the city that sets with the sun. We out on the show, we doing what we do. One side red and the other side blue. Niggas ain't tripping, we out having fun. When you living in the city that sets with the sun.
Welcome back to West of the 110, where real talk meets real life. Tonight's episode is titled Just Take Your Chance. Look, everybody wants to win. Everybody wants success. But too many people are scared to jump, scared to move, scared to bet on themselves. But on this show, we don't fear. We do facts. We do truth, and we do forward motion. So tonight I'm breaking down what it really means to take your shot in your career, your money, your relationship, whatever, you know, your life, you know, West of the 110. So we're going to get into this shit. What up, Russ?
What's going on, y'all? What's going on?
Shit, man. Another night, man. Just sitting here eating me some good smothered deer meat over rice. Man, damn, that's some good shit. Good spicy flavor to it. But yeah, man. What's the word, man? What's going down in H-Town, man?
Oh, nothing much, man. Looking at these Rockets right now. Playing, what's that, Golden State? No, the Jazz, playing Utah Jazz.
Still early in the season. They're just like NFL season. They say the real season don't start till after Thanksgiving. NBA season don't really start till like after the NBA All-Star break.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. But like I say, man, tonight, like I say, this show is titled Just Take Your Chance. You know, something I want to point out, like this first little segment I got, you know, why people don't take their chance. You know what I'm saying? Could it be fear versus preparation? Could it be the comfort zone mentality? How your upbringing shape your risk? You know, what is it? You know, the excuses we tell ourselves, I'll do it next month, I'm not ready yet, etc. You know what I'm saying? Like that BS, the mini line transition, you know. So basically closed mouths don't get fed and closed minds don't get ahead. What do you think about that, man? Why a lot of people don't step out of their comfort zones? You know what I'm saying? You think that's something like, say, let's fear versus preparation. You think that's one of them?
I mean, because it's a comfort zone. People are kind of nervous to step into the unknown and see what happens. You know, fear of failure, pretty much.
Yeah, well, that's true. Fear of failure. Well, see, I mean, and it's kind of crazy because growing up in certain areas, and I won't even say just the Black and Hispanic communities, because a lot of people think people who are Caucasian all live great. No, it's some Caucasian people doing worse than some Black and Hispanics. Mm-hmm. But a lot of that stuff, man, they grew up in that negativity, so it seems right to them. You know what I'm saying? That's all they know. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people, so it seems used to, you know, they get used to that shit. You think that's something that they endure?
What was the question, Ethel?
Well, just basically saying, just as far as a lot of people growing up in the hoods, no matter where you at, Black, Hispanic, white hood, a lot of people grow up in that negativity. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, they're used to being around it. Some people find themselves in it purposely and not even knowing it. So how can they get out of it when they so used to being around it? You think that's a big problem?
Oh, I mean, yeah, that could be part of the problem. You need to change your surroundings or the people you interact with who would support you or encourage you to do something more, you know, and instead of just sticking in your comfort zone. So like in your comfort zone, you don't grow. And if you're not growing, you're not doing nothing, period. So
yeah, you're right. You're 100% right, man. That comfort zone mentality. Like I say, too, also how your upbringing shapes you, you know, like shapes your risk. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people scared to take a risk because, for one, if you've been around people for years, or people that you were that taught you right from wrong, as they say in the hood, and you ain't never seen them take a risk, 9 times out of 10 you're not gonna take one. And one of the risks in growing up in the urban areas is you don't see too many people buying houses.
Yeah.
And that's a risk a lot of people don't take. It's some people that's qualified to get a house. It's some people that actually have good credit and don't even realize how, what good credit can do for you. If you're making decent money, you spend some time on your job, you qualify to get a house.
Mm-hmm.
So that's a comfort zone thing. Some people gotta sort of snap out of too, man. Take that leap, man. But also too, like real life moments, like where you take a chance, like some people want to keep shit authentic, tell their stories, like, leaving the job, and all this shit. But you gotta really beyond stepping out the comfort zone. When you do step out the comfort zone, then you gotta take that chance. You know what I'm saying? It's some people that ain't never took a chance, you know what I mean? And it's kind of crazy because growing up in the hoods, as we grew up in, some people scared to take a leap, but it's some people that'll go to a hood they know they're not supposed to be in just to get some cat.
Yeah, that's true.
Ain't that crazy?
Yeah, that's true.
So they won't take a risk at something that'll better themselves or their children, but they'll put their life on the line to go beat something up. That's just like I posted on social media earlier. I said I was just being funny, but I said it's a lot of people you see on social media all the time. I'm a boss. Yeah, a lot of women say I'm a boss, this, that, and that. But it's kind of crazy. A lot of the people who say that, they work 9 to 5, have good jobs, talking about, yeah, I'm a real boss because I'm making money. But I'm like, a lot of these people talking about they're a boss, but at work, they've been there for years and won't even apply to be a supervisor. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Like, you got a boss mentality in the street, but you working at a job where you can make hundreds of thousands, but you won't even apply to be a supervisor.
Yeah, like I say, comfort is I guess where growth goes to die. Shit.
Well, I think a lot of that comfort is stupidity that people have to break. Not saying people are stupid, but yeah. Do people have moments of stupidity? Yeah, some people do. Everybody does at some point. But some people get, as they say, stuck on stupid.
Mm-hmm. I mean, I don't know if it's stupidity or more or less it's safety,
Yeah.
It's easy to be somewhere safe, but when you out there without a safety net and you don't know what's going to happen or what tomorrow may hold, especially if you're trying something new, and like, shit, I got a family to feed. Now, what if I go out here and fail and I can't feed my family, So that's kind of things you got to take into account that people are considering, before they.
Yeah, you're right about that, man. You 100% right about that. But I mean, a lot of stuff that we how do I say, a lot of stuff that we benefit from today came from people before us who took a risk.
Yeah. I mean, honestly, if you usually have to take a risk if you want to accomplish something extraordinary or something, out of something different. But if you just want to be normal, you just do what everybody else do. I guess that's why they call it extraordinary. You got to do more.
Well, some people have to realize it's something, it's doing stuff out of the box and out of your comfort zone. Then you have trying to keep up with the Joneses. People get them mixed up. Trying to be like somebody else, that'll get you messed up.
Yeah, that's true.
But I also tell people, like, you got to think about also too, like how taking a chance could change your life. Opportunities you never seen until you move. You know what I'm saying? Like, what you think about that?
Yeah, like I say, yeah, you gotta take the chances. Shit, like I say, if you ain't failing, you ain't trying. Shit.
Well,
because you gonna fail at some point. I mean, that's just regardless. I mean, that's just nature. You're not gonna succeed at everything that you do, but who knows what may happen if you just try,
Yeah, true. I mean, I think some people get scared of the fact that they know that it's people watching you when, even when you don't even realize it. Some people scared of that, like, oh man, I don't want nobody not trying to do this, say this to me. Some people need to snap back into reality, like I always say, because some people think that it's always somebody after them. Everybody got that one homie that see the police and start fidgeting and be like, oh man, oh shit. Like, bro, they ain't even looking for you. Like, what are you like, bro? What the fuck?
Hey, he used to be in the suspect, the number one suspect.
Yeah, I mean, it's kind of crazy because let's be real. Just speaking from LA, it's a lot of people who grew up in the hoods and some of the roughest part of these neighborhoods, and they got some of the cleanest records around. Just the lifestyle you adapt. Everybody look at you as you a criminal, but it's some of these dudes who grew up in the hood that ain't never been in handcuffs or nothing.
Yeah,
you see that a lot. Like real talk, I used to say that a lot working at the airport. You used to run into some people that call themselves hardcore, tough, all this. Oh, I'm gonna do this, that, and that. Like, bro, are you really that hardcore? And you pass like a federal background check? You ain't that hardcore. Shit.
Yeah, or extremely lucky.
So I mean, some people have to. Well, that's another thing. Some people, that's the thing people adapt to. Some people adapt to that lifestyle that they live. They adapt to that that persona of this is how I gotta be because this is where I grew up at. But in a way, like I say, why motion attracts blessings. If you move, what I'm saying? Like some people feel, for those believers, they feel that God won't bless them if they stuck in the same place. You gotta, that's just in any aspect. If you want something, you gotta show you trying to get it, then then you will achieve it. But ain't nobody gonna help nobody out who's staying in the same place.
Yeah, I mean, that's just the way I think the universe works. You got to put forth some effort, generally, and have some type of results. I mean, some people are extremely lucky. They might hit the lottery or born into a wealthy family, but other than that, you have to have a plan in place and be able to execute that plan.
Yeah, you're right. You know what though? I got a question for you, an attorney question. But before we get into that, man, if y'all need an attorney down there in Houston, Texas, y'all check him out.
You're in traffic, you're at a red light, you get an unexpected ass kicking, road rage at its best. You need legal advice and action. Call us now, Stringfellow Taylor and Associates, 888-777-LEGAL.
Yep.
Yeah, man. Now, this is something me and my wife was talking about. Like watching some of these shows, these reality shows. You can be love and hip hop shows or whatever. Even some movies you may see on Tubi. And I'm like, me personally, I find it insane when I see these movies where one specific movie, I'm not gonna say the name of it, but the lady was in a relationship for like 9 years with this guy who was abusive, like for 8 of them. And I'm saying like, damn, man, like, I mean. Like, why not leave? Then, my wife was saying, well, just some women get trapped in that and all that. I mean, from your aspect, do you think there's a big enough trap where somebody could stay in a relationship like that? I know it happens, but for damn near 10 years?
Yeah. Hell yeah, man, that shit happens, dude. I mean, what's they call it? Some type of syndrome. I forgot the name, but when
what, narcissist?
No, it's some type of syndrome with an S. It done slipped my mind.
Schizophrenic?
No.
Psychosomatic?
No.
Well, I start with a P. And like I say, not down in anybody in that situation. If you in that situation, they have hotlines, tip lines. I need to get that to put on here, because there's no, you can, if you have a phone, hit your mic and Google, say, I need help, for your situation. And I guarantee you a number will pop up where you can call.
Yeah, but it's a syndrome that I think it was started with like in the wars and where the captives starts to associate or align themselves with the captors because they spent so much time with them and they actually started to develop some type of bond, even though it's it's strange as hell. But yeah, they actually had a legitimate bond with these people.
I heard about something. I heard about something like that. Like some of the people who may have been captive end up falling in love with the captor or something like that.
Yeah, right. I'm trying to Google.
Hold on,
it.
gentlemen. Hey, Russ.
What's the word, yo? What's the word?
Hey, man, I'm chilling, Russ. I gotta get on you, man. That's a long ass V-neck, my boy.
Oh, yeah. I see you like it, huh?
That's a long ass V-neck. I'm gonna kill that motherfucker, boy.
Oh shit! Just t-shirt.
I had to get on you. Don't fix it now.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I ain't worried about it. I ain't worried about it.
I didn't even notice that shit till you said.
You know, because as soon as I came on, I said, "Hey, that motherfucker long into some bitch." I said, "That is an extra V-neck, nigga."
Hey, what'd you say, Russ? Russ said, "Shit, that's that shit. I didn't work all day. Now it's just relax time." Shit.
Hell yeah, shit. I ain't trying to impress y'all. Shit.
Yeah. What's the word, cool daddy?
What's happening, fellas? I'm back in this thing. How y'all doing?
Oh man, all good.
Yeah, I'm not trying to impress y'all. I'm not dating none of y'all. That's a shit.
Man, hey, Russ. Hey, Russ Yogi. While I got y'all here real quick, man, this is like I was reading up on some stuff, man. Like you know, as we've been talking through the chats and stuff, man, just like some of the stuff that's coming up, like money wise, finances through the country and stuff like that. A lot of the aid that's being cut off. I want to get your comments on this real quick.
Banning.
Our trans community, they come from different parts of the world.
She's showing us around what was a clinic for trans people in central Johannesburg.
Wow, it was big.
It's big. Then this used to be our pharmacy.
And so this has all gone away.
The clinic was funded by US aid, and it was a lifeline for more than 1,000 transgender people until it was forced to shut down after President Trump closed the aid agency earlier this year.
As soon as Trump was inaugurated, basically as soon as he came back into office,
within like a week, he just decided that he wants nothing to do, more especially with LGBTQI plus people, and more especially, he said transgender community.
You know, from what that person said, that, you know, Trump didn't want anything to do with that community, I think it's more or less the funding from tax-paying Americans going to fund that. What do y'all think?
It could be who they want to be, but we ain't got to pay for it. You know, he could identify who you want to identify with. You know, I think that's a mental delusion, you know, but that's another subject. But yeah, that ain't, you can do what you want if I don't have to pay for it.
Yeah, I agree. I don't have no problem with you doing what you want to do. Do whatever you want to do with yourself. But why should I have to pay for it?
Facts. Yeah.
You know, so speaking numbers, I tell a lot of people leave feelings out of it. I'm speaking numbers. I'm not finna buy nobody else a car I don't know, and then I'm not going to use or nothing like that. So it's the same thing. Like, you know, I'm not finna be funding some shit that I'm not benefiting from. You know, but it, like I say, that was just one of the things as far as funding that's being, you know, not, I ain't gonna say withheld, but funding that's not being, you know, thrown out to for things like that in other countries. But even here, just looking at the news, reading some of the files, you know, Mr. Jeffries has been tied to texting Mr. Epstein, just like another young lady. And, you know, these are people from the Democratic Party. And, you know, that's why I tell a lot of people, do their own research. Stop just agreeing with what people talk about because you see it on social media. You know, what do y'all think about that, man? Y'all been hearing about the Epstein files needed to be released. Now they released and you ain't hearing nothing about it.
I haven't heard too much detail.
I mean, that's usually how it goes. I mean, did they release it? What exactly did they release?
From my understanding, they're releasing bit by bit by bit by bit. You can go on Google and search up some stuff, but It was on live TV. I gotta find the lady's name, but she's a politician that they oust at the Capitol, saying with her ties to Jeffrey Epstein, allegedly, that she won't be able to be a part of that because of her ties with him. So I'm like, damn. It seemed like it hit the Democrats in the ass.
They was using that to beat up on Trump for a while. He said, all right, y'all want it out? Okay. He released it. He put a Uno reverse on their ass. They found the flight logs. A whole bunch of Democrats was going to Epstein Island. Bill Clinton, in particular, went 26 times. What type of business meeting you got 26 times rolling with Epstein? You know what I'm saying?
Well, you know that man had a head.
Yeah, they thought they had him cornered politically, but it backfired. This ain't no party thing, Republican or Democrat. This just a pervert thing. You know what I'm saying? And all the perverts at that level getting exposed. Prince Andrew, they releasing flight logs too. He was going to Epstein Island. There's a whole bunch of people about to get exposed behind that. And but I don't know if you remember, we talked about this maybe about 2 years ago, a year and a half, 2 years ago. I was saying it's a whole bunch of folks. It ain't no one party thing, but they thought they had a political win by cornering Trump over that shit. He was like, okay, you'll release it. I'm gonna release it.
Yeah. Yeah, and like I said, it's a chess move. I think he played. I think a lot of people played on the fact that Elon Musk and him, which I think it was a fake feud, to throw people off. Where he said, "Oh, Trump was, involved in that," so that's why you heard the press for people saying, "Oh, release the files, release the files." But
so Trump had nothing to do with Epstein Island. What you saying?
From what I've seen, if it's legit online, from what I read, anybody can correct me if it's wrong. But for what I read, from my opinion, it seemed like it says Trump was the one who basically turned Epstein in. Basically, I think Epstein got put on the sex offenders list like in the 08, 09, and that's around the time Trump unfriended him. But it seems like from what they're saying and from these text messages from these people that they already confronted, that the Democrats were friends with him during his time, after his registry in the sex offenders.
After he was convicted, they still was soliciting him, trying to get money from him for their campaign. That's what Hakeem Jeffries is being accused of. Trump disavowed him, and especially after he got charged, Trump ain't never fuck with him again. But a lot of folks kept fucking with him, and that's what's coming out.
Exactly. That's what's coming out. And like I say, it's not to bash no political party, no specific person, anything. But I mean, this is just the stuff that's coming out. And hey, man, like I tell people, and like you've said before, man, people got to read, do your own research.
Like I don't believe it's gonna be a complete file being released. They're gonna redact some of that information.
I can agree with you on that.
It's gonna be controlled.
I can agree with you on that. That's just like from the logs, if I'm not mistaken, from the logs of the Epstein, the surveillance. Allegedly, like there was a page missing out the logs. It went from 39 to 41 or something like that. So you could be right, but stuff like that happens.
I mean, from what I'm seeing, I don't see that.
You know damn well it's not just Democrats going to that island.
I don't see anything that says anything has been.
No, we didn't say that. We say it's both. It's no party issue. It's no party issue at all. So this ain't no Democrat or Republican thing. But what I'm saying that they were framing it like it was just a Trump thing, and even some of the top Democrats who being accused was framing it that way because they thought he wouldn't release it, but he signed a law to release it, and it kind of backfired on their ass. That was the point.
Yeah, because they thought that he was going to be incriminated in it. Well, and don't get me wrong, they still have a lot of other stuff to come out, but right. I mean, I don't think his involvement too much in it I don't think his name will be involved too much in it from the stuff that's already came out. If it's true that he was basically the one cooperated and got Epstein in trouble.
Hell, I don't even think the man dead. So shit, don't get me started on that shit.
Well, I mean, you see stuff on social media. We don't know if it's true. You seen people posting shit about they spotted him in Israel and shit like that. I'm like, who knows? You know, people that spotted Pac in Cuba in the last 30 years, so who knows?
Yeah, okay. It was just kind of mysterious how he just nobody know what happened to the body. Nobody went to a funeral. He's cremated, and after his death, he just disappeared.
Well, like I say, man, you know, you know, only thing I could say, if the allegations against him were true, hey man, that's something he gonna have to deal with through the legal system and, you know, through whoever he believe in. But he ain't the first or the last motherfucker out there who act like that.
Hell no.
You know,
that's a lot of pervs.
It's all everywhere, and they think, and this one thing I want to get out there, because when they use that word, you know, perversion, perverts, and stuff like that, they think that it's just males. No, women can be pervs also.
Yeah, they can.
Yeah,
you know, they can. Go ahead. Go ahead.
No, go ahead.
I wasn't gonna say nothing.
I'm gonna go somewhere else. Go ahead.
No, you good. Go ahead.
I was just gonna ask y'all how y'all feel about 50 Cent making that Diddy documentary.
Why the hell was I just about to ask you that? Like, damn, what y'all think about the Diddy documentary?
I think 50 Cent need to get a life.
Hear me, my nigga. Hey, I'm on it.
I think he need to get a damn life, man. He got a fascination with Diddy.
I can't wait to see it.
Really?
Well, hey, from some of the stuff
ain't nothing gonna be there. Ain't nothing gonna be there.
Well, you think now, hey man, if y'all go back, I don't know if it's still on YouTube, but there was some interviews from a couple years ago where they interviewed 50 Cent on various interviews, and he said something about Diddy sending him text messages of his girlfriend. He didn't say a name or anything at the time. This was way before this whole Diddy shit was going on, and he said it was on YouTube. He said, "Yeah, man." I was like, "Man, this your girl? You sending me pictures of your girl like that?" So
50
this was
upset that Diddy took his
I'm about to fuck y'all up. Y'all know, y'all remember the verse P. Diddy rapped on? I think it was the I Get Money remix.
Yeah.
Now, do you remember that verse? You may not remember it verbatim, but bro, go back and listen to that verse, and they say 50 Cent wrote that verse for him on that track.
I wouldn't be surprised.
I don't know if y'all remember the verse, but it was now that you go back and listen to it now, you be like, what the fuck? Like, that nigga 50 is a madman.
I remember that song. I can't remember his verse word for word. I do remember him on that song because I remember that beat. I remember that shit. I gotta listen to that verse now. Shit, that's just like if you go back and listen to a lot of people's songs and stuff from back in the day and really pay attention to what they saying, you'd be surprised at some of the shit they were talking about.
Biggie Smalls. Hello, Cool J. Oh, that nigga Biggie Smalls got a couple of questionable lyrics, sir. Yes.
We talking about fuck him in the ass, throw him off the bridge.
Yeah, that's some wild shit. That nigga said, bitch, you so fine, I'll suck on your daddy dick. What? The fuck you just said?
He said some crazy shit. He must have been high as hell in the studio.
He said that shit live on stage. I saw him. He rapped that lyric live on stage to like 1 million people.
Oh man.
That's why, and that, I mean, and you know, people can't get mad because shit, go play the song and it's right there.
Nigga,
You know, it was kind of
more that I just can't remember because I'm a little faded, so I can't probably get it wrong. But I know that nigga is up there with the most credit, and LL Cool J too. I can't remember his bars, but yeah, nigga, you got a verse too, nigga. You I don't know who you was rapping to, nigga, but yeah.
It was a little suspect, man. But
look,
you know what I'm saying.
Young Thug already say All them motherfuckers taking dick.
He
So,
said that. He said
yeah,
that.
why are we surprised by any of this at this point?
Hey, I bet you somebody right now in Atlanta saying,
say your favorite rapper is taking dick.
And Pimp C said that shit years before. They tried to crucify his ass behind that.
He did say that. He did say that. Pimp C did say that. R.I.P. Pimp C.
Yep, he said these niggas on this gay shit out here. So
And-
I'm not surprised. Yeah.
And like Pimp C said himself, teach his own. If that's what you like, that's what you like. You know what I'm saying? But you know, don't fake the front around some real niggas and be poisoning the cat.
Rest in peace, Pimp C, man. God damn.
And you know that, man. People out here know I was a Pimp C fan. You know, Pimp C passed away in California. Biggie Smalls passed away in California. That was crazy, man. Like that. You know, if you haven't really paid attention to that story, listen to that story, you can YouTube it, man. It's quite a few stories. You know, the OG, Pimpin' Ken. You know, he tells a good story. You know, him and Pimp C were great friends, and he told a story that Pimp C told him about some stuff that I think y'all will find very interesting.
Yeah, that was my homeboy, man. I grew up with Chad, well, Pimp C, you know. And it was amazing to see them make it from this little bitty ass city, Port Arthur. You know, they were like our ambassadors around the world. Every time they just said the word Port Arthur, you know, we felt a chill go down our spine. And for him to die so young, man, a lot of people still ain't recovered from that, you know, because they had some big plans in the works. They had just formed UGK Records, and they was gonna put down a lot of different people, especially some of our other classmates we grew up with. That shit was big, but then it just halted.
You know, what do you think about that, man? Do you think I know Bun B is prevailing big in his Trio burgers, which I haven't had one yet, but I hear everybody say it's pretty decent, good burger. Do you think he should keep going with UGK Records?
Nah, he could do whatever he want to do. Chad did. Hate to say it, you know, rest in power, Chad. But Bun got his own lane he pursuing. And I wish him well doing it.
Yeah.
But what about for music though, man? I mean, I understand that. Don't get me wrong, man. That lane he in is, man, shit. That was a smart move. That was a good business move, you know. But as far as music, man, like look at what's going on in music now. Even in all coasts, most of the people really holding it down or still involved in something when it goes down. You got one or two older artists like West Coast. If you got a big event going on here, I'm guaranteeing you're gonna have either Snoop, Ice Cube, you know, somebody of that nature involved. So I'm saying, like, when are these older artists going to bring in some newer artists? Like, not they homies, you know, just go out there and look for talent. You know what I'm saying? Go be an A&R. Go find some talent. Shouldn't they?
Well, that's like
they still do that?
Recent thing. That's like a recent thing in hip hop because it's like we wanted to eat our old for a long time. We wanted to kill them off, and we would own the genre of music, the culture that really was doing it. You got Rolling Stones still selling out stadiums in their 60s and 70s. You know what I'm saying? A lot of these older rock groups, white groups, they don't put them to bed. Bruce Springsteen still going on tour, all type of shit. So I think it's honorable to let them, if they still got the talent, let them rap. If they still have a following, don't try to force them out. You know, if you can beat them, beat them. They shouldn't just give up their spot. If you young and got talent, you beat them fair and square. If not, sit your young, untalented ass down. Nobody gonna hand shit to you.
Well, you know,
it depends on the demographic, because like the demographic ages with the artist, and you know the artist demographic usually follows that artist.
Well, right. And that's what I'm saying too.
Other you know music genres, but I think that rap was a little bit different. Like you know, like Cool Daddy said that for a long time you didn't want to see an old rapper. It just it's kind of weird.
You still. I mean, let's be real. Let's be real. Shit, a lot of people still the older rappers now. Not saying they're not not saying they're not relevant, but I'm talking about the older rappers who was rapping in the early 90s. You know what I'm saying? Like these rappers that's still out doing some shows today. Yeah, they shows sell out, but I'm pretty sure they're not selling out no 100,000 seat arena.
Right, it's a smaller venue.
But even a lot of new rappers can't sell out. A lot of new rappers can't sell out because of the content of their music. Also, you got to look at that. You know, we had hardcore rap or different, but we had different type of styles within our rap. It wasn't all this kill, drill, and that shit don't age well, you know. And a lot of youngsters will learn that later. They don't know it now because they're in their 20s. You can't be in your 40s and 50s talk about kill, nigga. You know what I'm saying? That shit get old. And so a lot of the older rappers, they have content that transcends the generation. Their music ages well. And if your music age well, you'll be able to perform.
No, well, I think it's just the genre of music they in. Anybody could play rock and roll, a baby or an 80-year-old man. But like I say, with rap, I mean, like right now, if you had the option to go take not saying y'all, but if you had the option, anybody that have a woman that's between 25 and 35, you had 4 tickets to go to these concerts, 2 for this one or 2 to that one. So y'all going to see Smokey Robinson or y'all gonna go see Chris Brown?
I'll go see Chris Brown.
So I say that to say this: in rap, that's why I say the older cats should look for that talent to keep it lit, because younger hype always gonna bring in a lot more money than the older hype. Is that true or not?
Not necessarily. You know, it might get more publicity, but let me give you an example of that. Kim is a R&B soul artist. He was popping. This was like 2006, 2007. He was a new big
I
thing.
know Kim.
Everybody loved Kim. And so I went to see him in concert, but he was opening up for Frankie Beverly and Maze.
Yeah.
And Frankie Beverly and Maze, they hadn't made no album over 20, 30 years, but they didn't need to. And when you got in the arena, you understood who everybody was there to see. You understood why. Frankie didn't even have to sing at one point. He could just put the mic out and everybody sing. And they were selling out the $100,000 seat arenas. Atlantic Civic Center was like 30, 40,000. They were selling out wherever they went, but they didn't have publicity. They reminded me like when NWA first popped. They had no radio play, wasn't no commercials, but they was the most popular group in rap. Wherever they went, they sold out.
Yeah.
So publicity versus what the people like, that's 2 different things. Also, we got to remember that, you know, because if you just go off sales, who was dope because of sales, you'd think Vanilla Ice was one of the coldest rapper ever. He sold more than all your favorite rappers. You know what I'm saying? And ain't nobody was bumping Vanilla Ice like that. Or they talk about Eminem. Yeah. Ain't nobody bumping Eminem like that.
He didn't outsell MC Hammer though.
But that's maybe, I don't know, but that's rare. If MC Hammer did beat him, he slightly beat him. But what I'm saying, the rest of the rappers that we know about, he beat all their ass. But that was just sales. But the streets wasn't rocking with him. The streets rock with Frankie Beverly and Maze. The streets rock with Anita Baker. I went to see Anita Baker year before last at the Toyota Center in Houston. She sold that motherfucker out.
Oh yeah,
Anita Baker.
Anybody see Anita Baker? But like I said, look at the genre.
What I'm saying is
that's 2 different genres.
Right.
What I'm saying is that take the age out of it, because it was young people in there, it was middle-aged people in there, and it was old people. It wasn't just old people. Good music is good music.
2 different genres. That you know, the equivalent of Kim opening up for Frankie Beverly and Maze and rap, that would be like Chingy opening up for Too Short. You know what I'm saying?
You get what I'm saying.
No. I get 100% what you're saying, but I'm just saying, as far as the genres, rap genre, and like, you know, like what do you call Frankie Beverly and Maze? Like an R&B version or like blues?
R&B soul.
Yeah, R&B soul. Yeah. That's what I'm just saying. The genres, you know what I'm saying? Like you know, a rap is more of a younger person's
old school
thing.
Rap is, at concert wise, old school rap is doing better than the new rap right now.
Yeah, because the older folks gonna buy the tickets.
But it's not just, you see, now you're going back to older folks. It ain't just older folks at them concerts. I done been to some of them. people bring they play this music for their kids as well. So now their kids have an affinity for this music. They go with them.
No. I agree
Younger
with
crowds go with them. So it ain't just a niche market because you wouldn't be able to fill up no stadium with just old folk.
Yeah,
What
no,
I'm telling you is that
I agree with you.
good music, no matter how old they is, they on tour, and the young guys having a cancer tours. Young rap artists can't sell out no stadiums or big arenas because they may have popularity, but they content not penetrating black society like that.
Man, you're right.
I think it's limited. Some music is timeless. You know, it crosses over all ages and all groups. But then there's some music that's only specific for a certain group at a certain time. And a lot of this new music that's coming out, like you say, this drill music and this trap music.
Yeah.
It's so targeted to a certain age group that, of course, if you're 20, yeah, it's cool. But when you're 50, I don't want to hear this all the time.
Right.
I want to hear about no 50-year-old nigga going slide on my ops. Like, if you 50 years old and you talking about sliding on some ops, you got some problems out there.
I agree with you on that too. I mean, but like I say, that also goes to with, like I say, genre and what you just said, location. Like California, we don't have too much drill music. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I'm saying. When you say that, that's what I say. Like when now older artists like Ice Cube, Snoop, they gonna sell out. Wherever they go, they gonna sell out. But what I mean by that is like Dr. Dre is a perfect example. He went and got Eminem, who got 50 when they all got the game and all that. It's mainly who's backing you, really. Because when you say nobody wants to spend money listening to that, okay, 2004 when Game dropped the documentary, that was a gangster album talking some real hardcore shit. And it went 4 times platinum, but because who was backing him?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I mean, don't get me wrong, I agree with you on that, because shit, I know they throw these free concerts out here all the time. Damn, I can't remember their name. What's that guy? Jeffrey Osborne some years ago. He would throw free concerts out here, and you see more younger people there than older people.
Look, I honestly think this Generation X is like in a sweet spot when it comes to music, because we were exposed to like older genres of music, and we also still kind of familiar with the new music, so we can kind of go either way, And
then we wasn't raised strictly on rap.
Right, exactly.
I remember missing the Magic 102. See, you'll have to listen for 2 hours for a rap song. So when you waiting for that pop and rap song to come on, you hearing all these R&B songs, and you fell in love with them too. So we had a balance of R&B and soul and rap. It wasn't just drill, kill. Now these kids are being inundated with just one particular type of music, and it's kind of, they make them closet listeners, and they have like a distorted reality because of that.
Yeah, true.
I mean, I sort of, just from my opinion out here, I think a lot of the people listen to music based on whatever they into. You hear, niggas that's gang banging out here, they gonna listen to gangster stuff. Then you got the positive rap. I just my opinion, I think whatever people is into, that's the type of music they gonna flock to also.
Maybe, but the gangsters when we was growing up was jamming Al Green's greatest hits. They was bumping it, and they were 12s, you know what I'm saying? So and they was into some foul shit, but they still was jamming Al Green's greatest hits or Sade. You understand? So yeah and no.
Yeah, you're right. You're right. Like I say, like shit. We had Banging on Wax back in the 90s out here. That shit, that was some different shit. The Bloods and Crips album that even carried into Little Rock, that Banging in Little Rock. So like, I mean, you're right. Like I say, that the era, like shit, we didn't have too much slow shit. We was on gangster shit. So I mean, but like I say, it's just, I mean, it's still money to be made in general. You know what I'm saying? Like no matter what, like you say, you got a lot of older people older artists still performing today, selling out, doing good. Shit, yeah, Al Green and a couple other people was to go on tour right now. I'm pretty sure that tour would do great.
Yeah.
But I'm just saying, like as far as like, with UGK back to, we're saying like, should Bun B continue the UGK records? Like you say, he's in his own lane, RP Pimp, he's deceased, but you know, they, if I'm not mistaken, didn't they have Webby and Boosie for a minute?
Yeah, they
was
was
affiliated.
associated with him. That wasn't necessarily their shit.
Okay.
People in Louisiana asked them, could they call the trio? Basically, could they co-sign them? Basically, could they kind of mentor them? But it wasn't like they shit.
Okay, because I know they were sort of involved for a minute. I'm pretty sure that, you know, Pimp C would have, not saying Bun don't have an ear for talent, but I know, you know, Pimp did, and you know what I'm saying, he would have put out some shit, a probably hot ass group or artist or something.
I mean, you got to have that desire to do that too. It's not an obligation, you know.
Yeah.
You're an artist. I'm here to make music, not necessarily put out other artists. You know, because I mean, the white artists, they don't generally, the rock bands, they're not putting out other rock bands.
No, they not. They not, because they not. But like I say, it's two different genres.
Right.
It's two
so
different
why do we
genres.
hold them to that expectation that they're supposed to, you know, break new artists?
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, but see, that's one thing about it too, though. A lot of these artists too, in other genres and other races, you know, we don't know their involvement in a lot of stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like, take for instance, some white artists who male artists that you probably thought was black. Was Michael McDonald? What's the other guy that What You Won't Do for Love? What's his name? Everybody thought he was a black guy.
Mm-hmm. I mean, in the early 80s, it was several people like that. Shit. The Blue Eyed Soul movie.
They came up mimicking black folks. Yeah. That's how the Rolling Stones got started. They was mimicking black people in England. They Little Richard broke them. He would let them open for him. Yep. They mimicked black artists heavily. They mimicked the way they played the guitar, the way they sung certain notes. They'll tell you. You know, but then they just got the credit.
They were inspired by black artists.
they mimicked them
like Elvis. Elvis straight copied the brother style for Memphis.
He stole it, Elvis.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Hound Dog was a hit by Miles Mabel, a black woman. You ain't nothing but a hound dog. They literally jacked black people, but when they did it, it went platinum. You know, now eventually they started making their own music once they got the formula down there from black people. But yeah, they stole. It's a lot of information about them straight jacking instead of from black artists.
Somebody just heard 4 gunshots. Going crazy. Christmas time in LA. Y'all be safe.
Yeah, you stay in the city, don't you?
I mean, but yeah, you know, I mean, shit, we speak all the time, you know, Cool Daddy, me and Russ, and I talk about all the news I see down there and shit. Every time I look up in Houston, they finding somebody in the river or they shooting here and there. Like, damn, what's going on in Houston?
Life. Just life.
Yeah, no, most of the California residents moving to Texas and it's getting wild out there.
No, it been like that. It ain't
I told somebody
like that,
I know the real talk. I said you can't go to Texas with this mentality of California because you will go down there and get your wig split or thrown in jail.
Mm-hmm. Yep, it's a different. Like you say, it's a different mentality.
You gotta expect everybody out here got a gun. I think a lot of the hard heads from the East Coast and the West Coast. Y'all gun laws so strict. Y'all damn near think y'all hard heads. Y'all the only ones got a gun.
Y'all want to fight. Look, y'all want to fight. Y'all want to get out there. And
Texas, everybody got a gun. A grandmother have a gun out here.
Hands out here.
Well, see, it ain't the law-abiding citizen out here that's tripping. It's the knucklehead. You know what I'm saying?
In Texas, you got to look out for the law-abiding citizens. They're a threat to you.
Yeah,
everybody is a threat to you.
No, but I'm saying as far as people leaving California going down there, it's not the law-abiding citizen starting nothing. It's the them knuckleheads making a trip that think they're gonna turn up.
Oh, look, the knuckleheads quickly learned that Texas is not the place to be. Just ask the people from Katrina. They came down here after Katrina with that bullshit.
They sure did. I forgot about that.
Yeah, they did not stay very long before they decided to go back to New Orleans. They quickly realized that Texas is not Louisiana.
Texas is a different animal.
Yep, they not playing with your ass in Texas.
Well, hey, a lot of them cats came to L.A. from the Katrina too.
Shit, they probably left Texas. They were like,
They
no,
probably
Texas
did.
ain't what's happening. No.
They probably did, man. They probably did.
You
Hey, man.
know, in Louisiana, like on a murder charge, you got to have a witness. And if you don't have a witness, I think it was like 60 or 90 days, they got to let you go.
Yeah, they dropped the case.
They dropped the case. That shit don't go in Texas. They will hold your ass for years until they make a case on your ass.
Yeah.
So that's what they quickly learned, that this shit in Texas, no, it's a whole lot different than Louisiana. They got the fuck up out of here rather quickly.
The ones who stayed had to change their attitude.
Yep, they had to adjust.
Well, that's how it go, man. But I tell people, you gotta, follow the rules, man. It's easier to do the right thing the first time than try to get yourself out of trouble later. Or you're gonna need somebody like Russ fighting for you. What'd you say, Russ, for a fee, huh?
Yep. If you've been charged with a crime, give us a call, Stringfellow Taylor and Associates.
Already,
real talk.
You're in traffic, you're at a red light, you get an unexpected ass kicking, road rage at its best. You need legal advice and action. Call us now, Stringfellow Taylor and Associates, 888-777-LEGAL.
I gotta upload that new commercial, man, to put it on here, man. Shit, I be doing so much shit. I forgot I'm thinking about it now. Like, damn, what the fuck I upload up?
The lady getting ran over,
huh? Oh man, hey man, like I said, man, we've been on here about 50 minutes, man. We got 51 minutes, about 8 minutes about to get up off here, man. Something that I found interesting real quick, man. Portia Williams, Love and Hip Hop, Real Housewife, not Love and Hip Hop. Star. She was married to an African gentleman last year. They went through a divorce settlement, blah, blah. He's supposed to pay this money, but he said, I'm not paying shit. They threw me out the country. You think I'm going to pay something to somebody in a country that I'm not even obligated to be in? Which he makes a good point. But, she introduced her new lover, which is a woman. And some of the people from her shows or who know her, they're a little shocked. Like, wow, damn, Portia, did that man drive you to be that way? But what some people don't know, I think she probably swung that way already. What y'all think?
Exactly. I definitely believe she swung that way already. You don't just wake up one day and decide to turn gay. So you were already interested in that. And I've heard rumors anyway that's how she was, swinging. So, and it's Atlanta. Come on now. Let's be real here.
It's crazy.
This shouldn't be a surprise to nobody.
Yeah, I agree.
You think it's temporary?
What I'm saying is crazy because her grandfather was an OG, man. I'm talking about Hosea Williams Feed the People program. Hosea Williams, her grandfather. That's how she got her popularity off her grandfather. He was a rider who rode with Martin Luther King and SCLC. Man, he was a powerhouse until the 2000s, till he died. I bet he turned over in his grave to see his granddaughter acting like this, doing this stupid shit. You understand me? And she married that African dude. She was the gangster in the relationship. She went in to get his money off top.
Exactly. And she got screwed. Yep. And she got screwed.
That shit backfired on her dumb ass. I ain't got no sympathy for her.
Every marriage she'd have been motivated by money. So
exactly, man.
Shit.
She the villain in the story. I don't care how pretty and fine she is. She is a fine bitch. Don't get me wrong.
Most definitely.
She fine in the motherfucker. I'll bite her booty right now. But she the villain in the story.
Yeah, no doubt.
Yes, sir. But I ain't got to bite her booty because I done seen about 10, 15 of her in the DR.
Go to the DR.
Go to the DR.
Hey, what'd you say? Hey, Cool Daddy, man. I can see you, man, sitting there. getting a tattoo and it say on your chest, been in the DR.
You know what I'm talking about? I need to put that on my chest instead of my saying is go to the DR. I'm gonna put that on my chest. Go to the DR. God damn. They still black women, they just speak Spanish. But that booty, ooh-wee.
Hey, what'd you say? Like on social media, that one older man, he saw this lady taking a selfie. You know, I guess she had, she had a tight dress and a big ass, and he was following behind her, ended up tripping and falling. Like fell straight on his damn face, like like Fred Sanford. Like, I'm coming to join you a little bit, but she was shocked. Like, man, that shit was crazy because it really happened. Like, man, this nigga almost died looking at that.
I think we talk about this behind the scenes. American women, especially the black American women, where we concerned, they lucky they don't unlock the borders and let all the Dominican women in the United States. They'll lose like a motherfucker.
Man. Hey, and I'm gonna be real. I even said this to some of the people here. When Biden opened the floodgates and let everybody come in, I said, you know what? A lot of the people forgetting that some of these women coming over here with customs from their country too, looking to stay here. They're gonna look for some of these single black men and put it on them.
Yeah, they believe in a black man being the head. Mm-hmm.
Let's put it on anybody to stay here.
Right. Deport everybody except the big booty Latinas. Save the big booty Latinas.
Look, that should be an admission requirement to enter the U.S. I do immigration.
Y'all do immigration law?
Yeah, I do immigration law for anybody in need.
Right. Everybody can leave except the big booty Latinas. Keep them here. Let's start a movement. Save the big booty Latinas.
Hey, man. Hey,
I
Russ.
represent all the people.
Hey, what'd you say? Hey, wait up, Russ. I think I got it, Russ.
Some viewers may find the following video disturbing. Viewer discretion is advised.
Medi-Cal been slipping, and you finally got that hover round. You took it for a ride, and this happened. Damn. You need an attorney by your side. Call Stringfellow Taylor & Associates at 888-777-LEGAL. They'll be there just for you, right there with you. They'll stand by you to make sure something like that never happens again. So make the call.
Yeah.
We say you got to make that call, man. Shit happens, man. You never know, man. You could be sitting at a bar and somebody walk up and just swing on you. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, if you're scared of getting deported, give me a call.
Hey. Now let me ask you this, Russ. Now, in a situation like that, if somebody was to call you and say, who went through the process, have a court date and all that stuff, when they enter, they say, look, I'm facing deportation. What exactly, with this new legislation, what are y'all fighting against or for if they know they finna be sent home?
Yeah, we fighting to keep them here. See, what we can do to at least prolong it, If we can't get them some type of green card or some type of a work permit or something to keep them here, then shit, we gonna have to see what we can do to prolong the deportation as long as possible. It's all about keeping families together.
But they have to pay for that, though.
Of course.
For a small fee.
A small.
Yep.
Hey, what do you say? Like on a movie Life.
If you give me a hamburger today, I'll gladly pay you on Tuesday. As a wimpy used to say,
Yeah. I'll take a payment plan.
What he say? On Life, he'll be able to look the other way for a small fee.
For a small fee.
Yeah, man. No, I was just curious about that too, because you see that especially California, you have a lot of immigration law firms here, specifically to help people facing deportation. And I speak to a few of them that I see, and ask them the question, like, if somebody comes to you and you already pretty much know that if they're caught, they may be deported. Say somebody who overstayed their visa, by multiple years. You know, it's no reckoning that. So if they want to get an attorney to fight for them, somebody in that position, like, what are you fighting it for?
I mean, like I say, sometimes you may not stop the eventual deportation, but you can find ways to prolong it, to extend it, you know.
So it's so basically that's the benefit. So it's good for somebody facing that to have an attorney to be possibly prolong your stay here.
Yeah, of course. I mean, if we can't find a way to get you into the country legally,
yeah,
then I'm like say, sometimes the best you can do is prolong it. And shit, sometimes you really can't do nothing. Because, I mean, they can go to court and they can decide to put out a deportation order on them. If they throw out that deportation order, your hands are pretty much tied at that point.
Now, from a legal aspect, from an attorney aspect, what do you think about when you see the stuff on the news, if it's legit, where a lot of these people who are showing up to their court dates and when they walk out, ICE is, basically dragging them out? Do you think that's right?
I mean, I don't think you're encouraging people to participate in the judicial system when you do shit like that. You're encouraging them to basically dodge and run,
Yeah.
Because you're not giving them a fair shot at actually staying. So, of course, I'm not going to show up.
Yeah.
Why would the hell I show up if I know I'm going to get deported and sent back home? I mean, it's just common sense.
Yeah. Hey, what up, Don?
That's true, but the premise behind it, once their case is dismissed, they are now illegal. As long as their case is proceeding, they got somewhat of a protection. Once a judge say, no, you are not qualified for asylum or whatever, their case dismissed, now they free game. Now they can be gaffled up.
True, and they get them at the courthouse. Like at the same time, they throwing out the deportation order. I mean, they're there trying to do things the legal way. Then they'll say, all right, well, I don't think you have just cause to be in the United States, so I'm going to throw out, I'm going to issue a deportation order. Now, if you're in that courtroom, you are gone.
Yeah,
There is no, I got you. It ain't no walking out and you come back next week. I got you.
Oh, no.
Gone right now.
Once the case dismissed, it's over.
Yep.
They got that.
Yep. So hell, if you know you gonna get deported, why in the hell would I show up to court?
Make them do their job and catch me.
That's just like a criminal. If I know I'm in jail, why in the hell would I come to court?
Right.
We'll handle that shit.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but Trump said that if you self-deport, then he'll let you back in.
Now, if you believe that shit, let me tell you something, Don. You believe that shit? I can sell
I don't believe it. I don't believe
over
it.
Here. I got.
I think Don believe it.
I get the hell out of here.
Hey, they got a little commercial down here.
I own the Empire State Building, and I can sell you a share.
Right. They got a little saying down here, the country white boys, but go get your ass up out of here.
Yeah. Now, if the people gonna do that shit.
But believe it or not, though, believe it or not, I know people. I know people that done self-deported, and they believe it.
Oh wow!
But they between the rock and the hard place. They can't win either way. So might as well get $1,000 and go home. People act like we deporting them to prison. We deporting them to the jungle. We deport them to the terror dome. We send them home to their abuela, their grandmother's house. That's where they grew up. They got love. They got family. We're not sending them to no horrible conditions. They going home. Go your ass home, motherfucker.
That's true sometimes, but sometimes that's not true. Now, I ain't gonna lie, because I done dealt with some of these people. Some of them are coming from countries in which they are actually persecuted from for their political affiliation. Because like a lot of things in the United States we take for granted. We can go out and protest against the government and don't shit happen. But in some of these countries, you go out and protest against the government, you have put a target on the back of yourself and your family. And they will actively come get
That's true.
So
Okay,
I can't just
yeah.
say that. You know what I'm saying? That's not true for everybody. So some of
80
these people are in really danger when they go home.
The
About
majority.
80% of the world is in poverty, living in a fucked up situation. So should we let 80% of the globe into the United States because they in a fucked up situation?
No, this is not about just poverty though. This, I mean,
Poverty, persecution, fucked up government, whatever. If you got a fucked up government, they don't have a right to come to the United States. You got a fucked up government, we don't owe you a better life. You just born in the wrong country. Some people just they lot in life, they got to deal with it. We don't let everybody in who got a fucked up situation. Now that ain't true. That's like it's beggars on the street. Should I let him come in my house and go in my kitchen because he living fucked up? Because he got a fucked up situation? Nah, nigga, you might have a good reason for living on the street. That ain't my problem. Stay your ass out of my house, nigga.
Is your life in danger?
Your life might be in danger, but mine not. Stay your ass out of my house. You know what I'm saying? Well, you know, white liberalism done fucked us up. You know what I'm saying? Liberal ideology done fucked us up.
If you think you're gonna get the benefits they're giving to the immigrants, if you know you're not gonna get them benefits, they gonna find.
I don't want the benefits. I don't want the benefits. I don't want them, but that don't mean they need to be in our country.
But that don't mean
because they got a sad story. You know how many people got a sad story in your life, in my life? Should we break ourselves to help motherfucker with a sad story?
I can guarantee
everybody be coming to you with a sad story.
Those funds will not be diverted to you or to benefit anybody that looks.
I don't need their money. I don't want their money. I'm doing good. But that don't mean I'm gonna break myself for a motherfucker who doing bad either.
You're not gonna get them funds, so it's not.
I just told you I don't need their funds.
So
but they don't need to be in our country either. That's the one thing I agree with Trump.
All I got to say is, you know, you really everybody got to look out, you know, because it ain't no joke, you know. Like I say, I remember the Floyd protest, how Trump unleashed them guards on them sisters and started shooting out their eyes, those young girls. So don't think, you know, that we're immune. Well, we're not immune.
Man, we've been fighting these motherfuckers for 500 years. We know the beasts we dealing with. So their story is not our story.
Know the beasts we dealing with.
Their story is not our story.
Exactly.
We fought for our rights. Our ancestors died to be here. And the motherfucker who came here yesterday don't have the same rights as us. You'll never get me to agree with that. Motherfucker who showed up in America yesterday don't have the same value, the same stake in America as Black Americans do. And to equivalate that, you would be delusional.
Ain't nobody saying that.
But right now,
who's delusional?
Mexicans are the target. But we
exactly. That's what I'm trying to tell him.
We've been the target. We ain't next. We were first. We've been the target, and we always gonna be the target. They let up on us. We understand our reality. You know what I'm saying? I understand. Look, man. My major was history. My minor became Black history, African American history. I know our history thoroughly. I can quote it to you chapter and verse, but I'm not gonna sacrifice the Black race for motherfuckers come from another country who have anti-Black hatred in them already. That's delusional to me.
I'm not talking about sacrifice our peace. All I'm telling you
how you not sacrificing when you co-signing illegal motherfuckers coming in and taking jobs? How you not sacrificing when you co-signing illegal motherfuckers coming in and taking resources that could be going on?
Brother,
you co-signing some bullshit. If anything hurt the Black community, I'm against it. If it's a white person, all Mexican, all Honduran, I'm against it.
You gotta be delusional if you deciphering that somebody is saying, "Oh, let's go on out for them." No, you ain't even hear nobody say that. You jumping out there with stuff that
what
has
you saying?
no meaning.
You down with illegals or you not? Do you support illegal immigration or you don't? One or the two.
You know what?
I understand Charles supporting illegal immigration. He making a profit off of it. What's your reason?
The reason
he just told you he making a profit off of it. So of course he getting paid to support illegal immigration. So we understand his argument. We could accept that. He getting paid off illegal, let him keep getting paid.
But look,
But
no, it's
for us,
more than that.
those of us who not getting paid from illegal immigration, it's harming. It's extreme gentrification. They coming in, crying down schools. They coming in, taking resources that can be spent on us and other Americans. I ain't dying with it.
All right, look. Prior to them coming in the mass, were the black community receiving these resources?
What resources?
Any resources
Yeah.
that you think would have been diverted to the Mexicans, were the black people receiving these resources?
Well, I
Yeah,
mean,
black people. The poor black people was getting Section 8. The poor black people
You
was
still getting
getting.
Section 8.
No. A lot of them are being denied it because they prioritize illegals first.
True.
They prioritize illegals first. I don't know if you
I can
check.
show you.
They give them. They give them illegal. All right. Anyway,
full of niggas.
It's a finite amount of resource. We don't have an infinite amount of resource to give to everybody. So I ain't letting just anybody come in. We don't die for this shit. We don't fall for this
It's finite
shit.
because they want it to be finite.
I'm black first.
They will get
I
money.
ain't
to do whatever
illegals
they
or
want to do
nobody
with it.
else. That's my final stand. I'm black first.
It ain't even about a black because they have
Yes, it
eroded
is. The
our
resource
rights.
going to a specific group of people, a specific race, and it ain't us. And
Look-
you
look at
supporting
the
them, you supporting them get it. But I
Look at
understand
the
you supporting them get it because you're getting paid off of it. So you a
Hey,
paid
no.
advocate for illegals. You just said
Look
that.
at the recent Supreme Court decision where they said racial profiling is okay.
I'm
It's
talking
okay.
about
That's
yeah.
for the Mexicans right now. You don't think eventually they gonna get to a point where they say racial profiling on blacks is okay?
It been okay for us. We know that. You talking some shit like it's gonna happen to us next. Nigga, they been doing this shit for us. They been doing it to us. We
mass
know what
incarceration.
America is. You know what I'm saying? This ain't no new shit. This some old shit. The Mexicans being treated like black people for 5-6 months
You
and they
say
cracking. We've been treated like this for hundreds of years. We understand this American
So-
system. This ain't new to
What
us.
do you think? By getting rid of the Mexicans, that somehow are the black people gonna somehow our position gonna improve? You think
I don't think our position gonna improve by letting them in.
They
I
don't
don't
want
think
us
our
here
position
either.
gonna improve by letting them flood America.
They don't want us here either.
That's a
They
pipe
don't want us here
dream.
either.
Hey, let me holler at him. Russ.
Keep
Let me
getting
holler
money
at him.
off of it.
Hey, my
'Cause
brother, peep this out, okay? Do you know what brothers was going through? I know about what brothers was going through back in the 70s, okay? I had people killed by the police. But peep this out.
Okay.
Do you know why they stopped killing brothers? Can you give me an answer why they stopped killing brothers?
No, you
That's what I
trying
want
to
you to do.
educate me. You
Because
tell me.
you was telling me you know what was going on.
You
how it was
trying to
going on.
educate me. You tell me. Since you're a pro illegal, pro Mexican person, you tell me.
You gonna call me a pro? Well, whatever. That's your decision to
Don't
call
you
me
date
that.
a Mexican?
I'm not gonna
So you
I'm
got
not gonna
your
hurl.
vision is skewed. Don't you date a Mexican?
I'm not gonna hurl
Don't you
insults
date a
at you.
Mexican? Tell the truth. We
say
tell the
what?
truth. Do you
Say
date a
what?
black woman or do you date a Mexican?
I date all women, brother.
Who you dating right now?
I date all women, bro. But the bottom line,
to the
you don't want to answer the question.
You ain't talking.
Hey, when I go to DR, I'm legal. I'm legal. I'm still talking. I'm not going to the DR illegally. I'm not illegally going, and I'm contributing to their society when I go with my dollars.
Motherfucker like them immigrants.
I'm going legally, and I'm contributing with my dollars when I go.
Oh man,
they coming in illegally.
It's funny how you ask a brother a question.
They sucking resources from our society.
You ask a brother a question, he just get baffled and can't answer it.
I answered the motherfucking question. I'm not going to DR illegally. I'm going to DR legally.
No, you didn't answer the question I asked you.
No, you trying to tell me something? You tell me. You trying to educate me? Educate me.
I asked you, why did they stop killing brothers the way they used to kill them, like off of the 70s, 60s, and stuff like that?
Educate me.
Do you know why?
No, you
know
tell
why?
me. Obviously, you got the answer. Tell me.
You know the answer?
No, you supposed to
either you know it or you don't. Either you know just like you told me. Either you know it.
Tell me. Otherwise,
I'm gonna tell you right now. Okay, back in the day, because I had my sister dude got killed by how they stopped him on the street, checked him.
Chucky baby said Russ has a point. Whoever the hell that is.
checked him for, you know, 'cause back then gas station attendants used to pump the gas off in the 70s. Checked him. He's just one of hundreds of thousands. Checked him, seen where he stayed, waited for him to get to the till. 11 o'clock at night, lit him up, just came from a modeling session, lit him up with the pistol, put the shotgun to his head, blew his face off. To make a long story short, they stopped killing brothers for one reason and one reason only. It was killing so many of them that they had to come up with a remedy. Because in the states have the issue about convicting people, letting them go, killing them, all of that. If you murder a black guy, the states can say, no, well, it doesn't mean nothing. So the only way they combat that is they came out with civil rights. Civil rights are about to be eliminated, my brother. As soon as that shit happened, look out. Okay? That's all I can tell you. Look out.
Hey, shout out Mr. Charles. I think that's you in the comments that Chucky Baby won.
Hey,
I'm assuming that's you.
Trump has already said that, passed a law in which the police, if they accidentally killed somebody, it's no recourse. So what the hell do you think that means?
They ain't
It wasn't no recourse under Obama. Trayvon Martin happened under Obama. Mike Brown happened under Obama. I go down the list.
Do that. But
so just Democrats and Republicans. We fighting the American system no matter who the president is. It ain't got nothing to do with Republican or Democrat. They been trying to kill us, and the shit that this nigga just said, they still killing us now. They just found a brother hang at a college in Mississippi. So they ain't, civil rights ain't stop shit. This is what I'm telling you. We understand what we facing. We understand they killing us. They not gonna stop. We understand what we dealing with. We in America. We know the history. You understand me? But I'm not about to co-sign a motherfuckers who ain't supposed to be here, who got their own country. If you're so valuable, you make America great. Make your country great. You know what I'm saying? We fought this when the government so hard and repressed us, we can't make a country great. We fought the government. We protest the government. We got them to change laws and change the Constitution. You do the same. If you can't do the same, you weak. You understand me? We ain't got no country to go to. This is our homeland. I'm gonna be Black America, foundation of Black American first, regardless. I ain't taking no money from illegal Mexicans. I ain't supporting no illegal Mexicans or whoever. I ain't down with their cause. You understand me? And that's just it. No matter what y'all say, I'm gonna hold this position. I'm gonna stand firm on my principles.
Like I said, it's a bigger picture, brother.
Hey, let me ask y'all this question. Just y'all's a question. Growing up in the Black communities, as we all have, is it wrong for somebody to stand up for people who look like them, like other races of people come here and stand up for their communities?
No, of course not. There's nothing wrong with standing up for your community or people who look like you, but like I say, you need to see the bigger picture.
What's the bigger picture in your opinion?
The bigger picture is they want everybody out who could potentially challenge them for power. Now, the Mexicans are coming here in such numbers, they're going to be the majority pretty soon. At that point, they're going to lose power. So we got to get them out, because God forbid if niggas and Mexicans ever get together, it's over for white people. They're going to lose their position. First of all, let's get the Mexicans out. Now, we can continue isolating these niggas by putting them in jail. We're going to eliminate health care. Well, we want them to die early. We're going to make it very hard here in America. Because basically, when it's all over, we're going to have two classes of society. There will be rich and there will be poor. There will be no middle class in between. You will be slaves to the rich. And that's how it's going to boil down when it's all over with.
Unbelievable.
One thing I get from what you said, you holding out hope that Mexicans and Blacks going to unite. That ain't going to unite. That ain't going to happen. That ain't going to happen. You assuming, hold up, I let you talk, let me talk. You assuming that Mexicans have a reason to unite with Black. You assuming they cross the border to unite with Black. You assuming they even like Black people. We know from our history, especially in California and Texas, they hate Black people. So why you hold out hope to join with some motherfucking illegal Mexicans?
I am not holding out hope. But
You
that,
just said that.
no, I'm
Well,
not.
Mexicans said blacks will unite one day. That's
I'm
bullshit.
acknowledging that.
That's a
I'm
pipe
saying
dream you
if they,
got, nigga. You
I'm
need to
saying
get
if
rid of
they
that dream.
unite, but
You need
long
to
as
get
you
rid of that
continue to
dream.
divide, division is the way they conquer.
They,
Long as
they,
you
they,
divide,
they born with division. They come here divided against us. They
so
not
where
coming
do
here
you
to
think that
unite with
shit come
us.
from?
When
Where that
when
shit come
have
from?
blacks and Mexicans ever been united? Show me
Where
that.
do you think it come from?
Show me the organization that blacks and Mexicans fighting together.
Well, back
Show
during
me
the
the
Civil
movement that
War,
blacks and Mexicans fighting together. That ain't
No more money for you.
Mexicans did stop slave trackers from coming into Mexico to get slaves back in the during the Civil War era. So that's true. So don't
and they
let's
killed the black president that they had. That's true also.
it's
And
still being black
they
people in
persecuted the black people in Mexico also. Through your full history. You understand me? You fucking with a trained historian, so I go with your tit for tat. Let's go.
I mean, that's fine. I have no fear of that.
You don't have to have fear. I'm just speaking facts. I don't hold out some utopian society that blacks in Mexico hold hands, sing kumbaya forever.
All right.
That's bullshit.
So tell me how many blacks do we have in America?
About 40 million.
How many white people do we have in America?
About 260-something million.
All right. So how do you think we gonna gain any type of economic gains there? We don't have them numbers. And what's the economics? Who has the most
We don't
money?
have them numbers, but we have a relationship. We don't have the numbers, but we have a historical relationship. We have.
Give a fuck about
hold up. Let me finish. We've gotten concessions from them. White folks have given us concessions. 13, 14, 15 Amendment, the Civil Rights Acts right after Reconstruction, the Civil Rights Acts in the 60s. We've protested and we the more accomplished in the United States. How Mexicans got to do with that? We did all that with no Mexicans even around. How are we gonna add them to the mix and think it's gonna do better? We was the number 2 racial group in the United States. Now that the Mexicans done flooded here, we number 3. How you think our position gonna get better by going to number 4, number 5, and letting more motherfuckers in? It ain't gonna improve our situation that illegal people in. It's gonna hurt our situation. Numbers wise, like your arguments say.
Only reason America decided to give us anything because they did not want to look like a fool on the world stage. That's it.
Hey Russ, what's your example of them not wanting to look like a fool on the world stage?
Oh, America is treating black people like second-class citizens. They don't want that out there. They don't want the dirty laundry just to be out there for everybody to see. So we're going to give you some concessions to make it look like we giving y'all something. We're going in the right direction. We're progressive. No, we're not progressive. It's all a front. Just like everything the fucking government do. It's a front.
I'll never be an advocate for legal Mexicans. You understand? I understand you are because you profited from it. But I won't ever be an advocate for legal. Fuck them.
Like I say,
if they deport them all, that shit don't bother me. In fact, it's more black people getting truck driver jobs because of what Trump administration doing. There's more black people getting construction jobs because of what Trump doing. There's more black people getting jobs, period, because of what Trump doing. People who not we are American citizens. I'm not going to advocate for somebody who not an American citizen. And I understand you'll never agree with me because you profiting from not agreeing with me. I get that.
But do you see the prices are rising? When they have to hire these Americans gonna want more money. They not gonna work.
All right, so now you attacking Americans.
No, I'm just saying it's the fact. Y'all don't want
America's lazy. We not good workers. We need niggas to keep the economy going. I understand your argument. It's a bunch of bullshit. Keep going. Let me pour me a drink of Mama Juana spicy while you talk.
Hey, Russ. I do want to say this, just from a California, opinion that from an illegal standpoint, not saying just Hispanics, because you have illegal immigrants coming from everywhere, Africa, Haiti, everywhere. But My thing is in California, the reason why the housing market is bad and the houses are so high because it's not enough houses. Because for one, when you allow people to have identifications, that opens them up to getting bank accounts. They can buy cars, they can buy homes,
There's
and
a lot of illegals getting houses. To just say what it is. A lot of illegals taking houses that only Americans should be buying.
In California, the shit's so high. Half the people out there got interest only loans.
no,
I mean,
that's now. That's now though. It wasn't always like that. It wasn't always like that.
You paying interest only. That's your mortgage. You'll never.
What's the root cause of that? Because a lot of houses being taken by people who ain't supposed to be in America.
No, that shit was like that before the.
No, that ain't true.
Yes, it was.
That ain't true.
No. Hey, Russ, I gotta agree with Milo on that. In California, man. Remember at one point the housing percentage. What was the percentage on some shit where it was so low or something like that?
Howard George.
I was coming out there 20 years ago, and that shit was still the fucking same shit.
California is going to be high, period, compared to a lot of other places.
But it just really went out of whack during the 2020. It started going out of whack.
Yeah, it started. Yeah, you're right. Remember before that, the interest rates was so low, at the lowest it's ever been, or something like that.
Yeah.
So I mean, but don't
start getting out of whack.
How can you compete when a single family house that we would buy? 5 Mexican families buying that house. You can't compete. They paying $400-500 a month for rent, for mortgage, and one family footing the mortgage. You can't compete with that. The system is rigged to favor illegal men. Because we don't live like that. We ain't from a third world motherfucking country. We ain't supposed to live like no illegal motherfucking Mexicans.
It ain't about supposed to. They doing what it takes for them to get to the next level.
Man, we don't want America to regress. We want America to progress. And you advocating for illegal Mexicans making America regress. You don't see that, nigga? God damn.
We want to look like we doing some shit, and we ain't doing a motherfucking thing.
Hey, to the audience out there in YouTube world, ignore this nigga.
It's a fucking facade. Cause you think, look, if they America's not gonna work for the same wages that the Hispanics did. All right, so when we hire the Americans, it's gonna be an increase in the wages. Now, who you think they gonna pass that increase in the wages to? The consumer.
What do you mean?
Indeed, because they have to pay higher wages for the labor. So they're going to pass that on to you. So, yeah, your family might be making more money, but in turn, you going to pay more for every other thing because, shit, the prices is going up because they got to pay you more.
It's a certain cost of living, a certain standard. You're supposed to pay labor a certain wage. You understand me? Oh, okay. Now you saying that because illegal immigration not affecting lawyers yet. But say whatever you getting paid, illegals flood the lawyer market, and they getting half of what you get paid, and they flood the market. Would you agree with that? Would they start going to a cheaper lawyer doing the same thing you doing? You wouldn't agree with that. I know you wouldn't, because you're a little business. But you cool with construction, labor, you know what I'm saying? House. You cool with these other markets until it affect you. Get out your ivory tower. You understand what I'm saying? Come back to reality. See what the average person dealing with. The truck driver, the construction worker. You tripping. You can't advocate for some motherfuckers who not even American. America is America. A country that don't protect its borders is not a country.
Motherfucker,
we can't let the motherfucker. What we supposed to let half of Mexico coming to the United States, 70% of America coming to the United States? Nah, man, I don't get that. I don't understand. I will never agree with that.
And they treat us like shit. So that don't mean shit.
It don't mean shit. So let's make our situation worse. They treat us like shit, so let's make our situation worse by letting in illegal immigrants.
Mm-hmm. I mean, so what's the solution? Like, what's the solution to this problem?
The solution is not letting in illegal immigrants. The solution is not fighting for them to stay here. I know that much.
I mean, well, I mean, I agree with both y'all opinions. You know what I'm saying? I just say that to say this. Like, don't get me wrong. I can only speak from a California state of mind where I grew up at, and I know that illegal immigration has hurt not just the black community, the white community, and the Hispanic American community.
It hurt Americans. It hurt Americans.
So for people not to get, you know, the ideology wrong, like, oh, they just down. No. There's nothing like that. We just saying, like, every other race of people in America, they fight for their people, their culture, their village or their community. So when black people speak up, we call crybabies. But we can't speak up if everybody not on board.
It's an outlier. It's an anomaly. It's strange when a black person who is not advocating for black people and ain't advocating for illegal Mexicans or any illegal group. That shit's strange to me. I don't understand how you think that shit right.
If I thought any of those funds would be diverted to the black community, it would be different. But no.
What funds are you talking about? What funds are you talking about?
We know what hurt black America. You know what I'm saying? I hope most of black America never think like you, because we are sick thinking like you.
Yeah, we doing great right motherfucking now, thinking like,
and we'll do better. We do better espousal to your beliefs. Will we do better? Let more Mexicans, illegal Mexicans in? Hell nah, nigga, you tripping.
All right, you keep playing checkers while they playing chess.
Okay, whatever.
Yeah.
Keep the pipe dream that you and the blacks and Mexicans go unite. Keep that pipe dream.
I believe.
And we'll see how that turn out.
I believe something bigger is at stake. I do. There's something bigger at stake.
Orchestrated. Man, you think they don't know these Mexicans was coming in? True. They knew these fucking Mexicans was coming in.
Yeah, exactly.
It was allowed. You know why? Because it served their purpose. This is what
you allowing it too.
Purpose.
You allowing it too.
Because I see the big picture. They wanted the Mexicans.
Yeah, you see a big picture.
Russ, what's the big picture from your opinion, Russ?
Now we got something to argue about. Now we have divided the major groups who could actually take power from us. We've divided them now. Long as they infighting, long as there's division, there is no threat to the power. Period.
And you're gonna keep supporting the legal Mexican.
What you think about that, Don?
I mean, any
fucking the Mexicans. His mind though. Oh, listen to shit this nigga say.
Hey. The bottom line, I think logical. The bottom line is what he's saying. Let me say something. There are powers in numbers, but at the same time, my mind is on something else. My mind is on my peeps and what they got in store for us. You know what I mean? Because I truly believe there's something in store for us. Everybody's pointing fingers at the Latinos, but ultimately, there's something historically, you know, they've always dogged us out. And people act like they haven't always dogged us out. From the get-go, Mr. Charlie. So for people to sit up and be so delusional to think that they ain't got nothing in power for us, that's on them.
Wait, but what do you wait, Don, let me ask you this. Like, I just want to be clear so people are clear, because from what I get what you're saying, a lot of people are saying, and I think this is what you're saying, you correct me if I'm wrong, after Trump is done with the Hispanics, we're next. Is that what you're saying?
Pretty much.
We've been first, and they never stop fucking with us. I accept that. I ain't saying nothing different. You know what I'm saying? They act like there's gonna be some new shit that they come out to black people. There's some old shit.
It is old. It is old. And the old thing about it is coming back. So like I said, be careful. Be careful what you ask for, because like I said, when he gets rid of civil rights, it's gonna be just like it was before.
Ooh,
it's
niggas,
gonna be
y'all
just
next.
like it is before.
Watch out, niggas, y'all next. They coming for you.
Well, you know what? I'm cool. I'm ready for the onslaught, but a lot of other niggas that ain't.
Don't be fucking calling me.
Oh shit!
They arrested me for no reason. They say I was black walking down the street. Well,
like they don't happen now.
But
so I gotta support Mexicans that shit might happen. I gotta support legal Mexicans that shit might happen.
We had that in LA already. In the 90s, we had stop and frisk. We was being harassed like that.
Yeah. That's you know what? That's far different from the 60s and 70s. You know what I mean? It's far distance, especially from the early 60s and late 50s before they had civil rights. You know, because like I said, every state could say, you know what, he got shot because he was black. And basically, really, without civil rights, ain't shit you can do. Ain't shit a lawyer can do. Ain't nothing your mama can do, your daddy, your uncle, or nobody else. People don't know the totality of what was happening back then, or they forget. And it's just like he said, you get rid of all this shit, the black history, everything. People, when you don't have history, they forget.
I mean,
And
yeah,
they
you do
repeat
you
history.
doing the
They
repeat
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 history
it.
like it was done because it done happened before in this time.
I mean, look, this dude is controlling what the Smithsonian puts into its museum. Oh, I don't like the way that makes America looks. Don't include that. He is actually trying to whitewash the history of America. We don't want that dirty laundry put out on how America's treated its people. But we cool with that, as long as we get the Mexicans out of here.
I ain't cool with that, but how can we control it? I'm focused on what I can control, what affect me.
None of that shit.
But I'm not gonna help no illegal Mexicans because he doing that shit. I'm not gonna help no illegal immigrants from Latin America because he doing that shit. It ain't one or the other.
He has fabricated an enemy to divert your attention away from him.
Okay, that's fine. That's fine. Biden said you don't vote for me. Biden said you don't vote for me. You ain't black.
Hey,
if you don't vote for me, you ain't black.
Biden did say that.
Clinton and Biden
I want to ask people
let me
this.
finish. Biden did say that. Biden opened up the borders to let the illegals flood your black neighborhood. They come to the cheap neighborhoods first. Which are the cheap neighborhoods? Black neighborhoods. What's affecting our daily life most? Is Smithsonian or these illegals flooding our neighborhood?
Right, let me ask you something. Do you think the Republicans were not aware of this?
I don't give a fuck if they was or not. We're supposed to fight it whether it's Democrat or Republican. I'm against
I'm just asking you because
I'm against it whether it's Democrat or Republican. That's the point I'm making. You keep going some party shit, Democrat, Republican. I'm independent. I don't give a fuck about damn party. I give a fuck about what helps or hurts black society. That's the only thing I understand at a fundamental level that illegal immigration hurts black society. It don't help it.
So what is this a good solution? I'm gonna start with you real quick. Let me start with Don. Don, what's a quick solution you think that could sum all this up, all this bull BS in our community?
People just gotta pay attention to what's happening, man. I mean, a lot of people they get mixed up, and you know, I can understand, especially here in Cali, how the Latinos and the blacks was warring back in the 80s. I've seen some gruesome shit happen. But at the same time, like I say, the picture is bigger. It's bigger than Latinos. When it's all said and done, it's really about us. People don't recognize that. And it's hard for them to recognize it if they weren't wearing blinders. But you have knowledgeable people that recognize the bigger picture. But the thing about the bigger picture, by the time they find out, their nuts are gonna be cut off.
What's the bigger picture, though, in your opinion? What's the bigger picture?
The bigger picture is like he done already said, he wants to get rid of the civil rights. Simple as that. As soon as you get rid of that, there's not a court in this country that will convict a white man for shooting a black man or killing him, or the army coming out and killing him, because he's already getting them geeked up. That's why he's already telling Headsack and everybody, oh yeah, it's okay to disobey the military and don't listen to them and lie and do all this shit. I told people, I told you this a while back. I said, you know what? When he gets a hold of the army, the military, it's a done deal. It's this. Long as they're willing to break the law, that's one of them. Long as they're willing to break the law, shoot, that's it, dog. That's it. He got what he needs. But everybody's big. Everybody's bad. When they see this shit fall on them, motherfuckers gonna be trying to unite. Motherfuckers ain't gonna be like motherfuckers gonna be thinking about themselves. They ain't gonna be caring about Latinos. They ain't gonna be caring about their own niggas. Motherfuckers gonna be in chaos. Believe me, I've seen it happen in other countries and in the world. Ain't shit gonna change. And if the motherfuckers ain't looking out and their civil rights are gone, it is what it is. It is what it is.
I mean, I just want to get this straight, maybe for people listening. Also, when you say so, you saying Trump is next step is taking away the civil rights for black people?
That's well, civil
He's already
rights.
eliminated DEI. Like there's no more he has full immunity over shit he do as president. So you can't even go back after him. So you cannot police officers, you can't go back after them for the actions they commit. So what does that look like to you?
Granted, he needs Congress. He needs Congress to get rid of civil rights. He needs them, but seeing that they all in cahoots with him, and you got the Supreme Court with him. You know what?
That's in his
I feel like it's like probably a 90-10% chance he can get rid of it.
It's a dictatorship, and we don't even know it. We still thinking we got a democracy here.
Exactly.
It's a dictatorship. He running every fucking thing.
It ain't blowed up yet, but you know what? On the pace that it's going, you know, I hate to say it, and I pray it don't, but shit.
Well, you
That's
see
the
what
way it's looking.
you see. We got a comment from Brother Musgrave said Obama eliminated what's that habeas corpus?
Habeas corpus.
What y'all think about that comment from Mr. Musgrave?
Tell Mr. Musgrave to go fuck his little white girl in the butt and stop talking about black politics.
You fucking with a Mexican bitch. He the same as you. Look, DEI.
Ain't you?
DEI is watered down the black movement.
Yeah.
DEI got shit to do with us.
Yeah,
the black movement. Oh, let me speak. I let you speak. The DEI movement include the gays, white feminists, and legal immigrants. We join forces, our black movement, with them, which weaken, water down our movement. We should never join with them. You understand me? Because we have a historical advantage, historical claim. We've been here since before the United States was the United States. So we have a legitimate claim to rights, benefits, and protection that gays, feminists, and illegal immigrants don't have. So by joining with them, we weaken our movement. That is my point.
Gays have more rights than we do. They have more.
That's because we
Russ, you as an attorney, you agree with that?
That's because we co-sign that
gays
bullshit.
have more political power than we do. Yeah,
why?
You as attorney, you really say you think that?
What? The gays have more political power than we do? Hell yeah, I do. They do. You know why? Because they got the fucking moolah. It's all about the fucking money. Nobody give a fuck about your broke ass.
No, that ain't true. That ain't got shit to do with it. Only 2% of people identified as gays. The reason they have power is because they piggyback on civil rights. They piggyback on the black movement. We have the only movement that's morally accepted around the world. We're the only people, if we move, the world changed. And when we added gays to our movement, it weakened it. When we added feminists to our movement, it weakened it. Now we're adding trans people and illegal immigrants to our movement, which is weakening it. We shouldn't join forces with none of them people. We should circle our wagons and be black first. And people who don't agree with it, that's fine. But I'm telling you what weaken our movement. You understand me? And these two niggas here who supporting illegal Mexicans, illegal immigrants to join with us, yeah, we did. People who consider our leaders join forces with them. You understand me? And that's some bullshit.
You don't know our history.
I know history very well.
We did not.
Yes, we did. You
history, you would know we didn't add them. We did not add them to our movement. We didn't add them to civil rights. Mr. Charlie did. We didn't.
Yes, we did.
Mr. Charlie did.
We followed Mr. Charlie because he called himself a white liberal. We followed Mr. Charlie because he called himself a white liberal. And we added feminism to our movement. We added trans people to our movement. We added gay rights to the black movement. We added illegal immigrants to the black movement, which weakened our movement. We were cool standing alone because the world understood.
Or do you believe
the
Mr.
world
Charlie
understood that we had a righteous cause. We are a truly aggrieved group. We not immigrants to the United States. We came here by force. We're the only non-immigrant group in the United States. So we had a just cause. But when you add these other motherfuckers to your movement, you weaken your movement. And that's why I would never co-sign supporting illegal immigration.
I mean, you got a strong, valid point there, Cool Daddy. I mean, I will say this: where a lot of people who look at the black people, I'm speaking again from California. A lot of people who come here who are foreigners, they look at blacks and, wow, man, you know, we came here in a year and had this, that, and that. People don't believe that, you know, we don't get the same benefits as a lot of foreigners who come here and get some of these luxuries from America. We don't get that type of stuff.
Right. So that fuels the divide between the immigrants and the blacks. And you don't think these fuckers know that shit?
Yeah, I agree.
That's gonna breed animosity, and they don't think they know they're breeding animosity between the groups.
No,
they
hey,
know that shit.
I agree with you 100% on that, Russ. I agree with you 100% on that. Hey, what's up, Jay Argonati? I got my boy Jay here, man. Hey, what's the word? Uh-oh. You're gonna have to unmute yourself, Argonati. But like I say, man,
what's
there
this
you go.
about me staying out of black politics?
That was Don. That was Don talking shit to you, man. What's AD? There go Musgrave.
What up? What's up?
Oh man.
Yeah, what's it? I ain't black enough for you. What? What's up, Deacon?
Well, I mean, you know, you're a little bit on the raw side.
Oh man.
I'm a black American. I'm 100% into black politics. So I don't know what you're talking about. But just because you have a blind adherence to this man just because of the color of his skin doesn't make me any less black than you. This man was a foreign tether. He didn't have any connection to the black community, and he legislated in ways that were more harmful to us than anybody else simply because of the color of his skin.
Who are you talking about? Jay?
Barack Obama.
Already.
Yeah.
Barack Obama was down with the white liberal, white supremacists more than anybody.
If you president, you down with the fucking program. You don't get in that position and think you're gonna uplift your people.
Right.
I mean, that's just how it go. Use the fool if you think, oh shit, I'm the president, I'm gonna uplift my people. No, you.
So you as an attorney, you saying we don't have rights?
No, not really. I think all this shit is bullshit. Tell you the truth,
we have options.
You got a facade. You think it's a facade of a democracy? I believe there's a group of people, the elite, who actually run everything. Trump is a puppet for them, and they just let you go out and vote to make you feel like you're an active participant.
So why do you support illegal immigration?
Because I say that's the bigger picture. It's not about that. They don't want you to have the power. So
why do you support illegal immigration? Do you think illegal immigration helps black society or harms it?
I think that we opened the door for illegal immigration.
Why do you say that? Hey Russ, why do you say that?
Niggas I know who say, you know what? I can make more money by sitting my ass on welfare than going to work minimum wage.
True that.
You talk to some brothers who work gainfully.
I know,
the welfare argument ain't fucking with us.
You know,
why do you support illegal immigration over hard-working black men?
Because, like I say, all these motherfuckers wasn't hard working. Some of these motherfuckers say, I'm not gonna do shit. You know what?
Okay, he have a disdain for black society. He support illegal immigration over black society.
You're full of bullshit, nigga. You know it.
Yeah, that's true.
He telling you. Am I lying? He telling you.
You know that too, E. It's a lot of motherfuckers own motherfucking GR and shit. A lot of brothers.
Hey, Chuck Baby One said Russ is lost.
Lost in the sauce.
I think that's Mr. Charles. He didn't change his name. I'm looking at that's Mr. Charles. What's up, Mr. Charles? Yeah, hey, but I mean, I agree with you. It's a lot of people. Don't get me wrong, man. If you look at the statistics, look at the numbers. It's not black people who's the majority on this government assistance. You know what I'm saying? Especially in California.
Especially in Cali.
I do agree with you. There is a lot of lazy people. I'm not saying black, lazy MFs, black, white, Hispanic, whatever here that are on government assistance. Because for one, in California, their government assistance is typically higher than other states, so they get a nice amount of money.
Well, you know what they advertise to everybody that is black people, but when it's all said and done, it's actually more white people on government assistance than anybody.
Or should we say non-black people?
Well, I'm just being honest.
There are cities in the United States where 100% of the people on assistance are white.
True.
Yeah,
that is true.
That's a fact. That's a fact.
That's true. That is true. Go to some of these states, you know, where there's not heavily populated black people. I want to say, you know, just off top of the dome, no statistics, you know, Wyoming, Idaho, places like that. You know, you don't see a lot of black people living in these states, but the people who live there, the residents, live under the poverty line. Not saying these states specifically, but if they're predominantly Caucasian, who's utilizing the, you know, government assistance.
And what they like to do is play
they the majority of the population. If you look in Appalachian America and Trailer Park America, it's most of the white folks. It's a numbers game. Most of the white folks are on food stamps, welfare, government assistance. That's state the facts. It ain't got nothing to do with how we feel. These are the facts.
The bottom line, the people
and in
here
black areas, what they doing is minimizing black people access to these resources and prioritizing illegals, whether they from Mexico or other countries in Latin America. And I don't understand why we support that, because poor blacks should have access to these resources because black people pay into the system. Illegal Mexicans, whatever they pay into the system, they remove from the system by sending money back to Mexico, by sending money back to Nicaragua through what they call remittances, money they send home. Billions of dollars are sent home. Black people ain't got no country to send our money to. We reinvest our money here into the system. So supporting illegals is a detriment to the system. I don't understand why people don't understand the math.
Strictly from a labor standpoint, all immigration negatively affects Black Americans more than anybody else.
Why is that?
Exactly.
Because people coming over, they're willing to work for less wages, and because they're working out of fear of being deported, they're not going to confront the employer over bad working conditions.
Exactly. And they lock black people out of jobs because of their behavior.
And we see in different parts of the country where people say, oh, you know, Black Americans or Americans in general don't want these jobs. Once ICE raids these facilities, people in the community are getting these jobs, especially in meatpacking plants and
construction jobs.
Construction jobs, right.
Exactly. God damn, I'm glad you're on this stream, goddamn it. Because I've been fighting with these coon ass niggas for about an hour.
Like I say, let's see if you get some of these.
Right, exactly.
Look, here go one right now about to support some illegal messing. But keep in mind, he getting paid off illegal messing. Keep going.
I mean, I don't give a fuck. No. In reality, though, like say on some real shit. In reality, though, like I say, I mean, is nothing wrong with. I mean, this is shit we've been through as Black people, especially, you know, Jay, you know this living in California, that we spoke about this earlier. Why the housing market is in a crisis now? Because you can't buy a house because as soon as one came available, you know who was buying it.
3-4 best illegal Mexican families buying a house that one single Black family would traditionally buy.
Right.
We can't compete with that.
You can't compete.
They stack their cash while they're there and move on to the next house and then do the same thing over and over again.
Hey Jay, but you know,
Exactly. And wound up taking over a black neighborhood. Gentrification on steroids.
Yeah, that's what happened. I live in Watts, so
Shit, I'm trying to see why we can't do the
black
same
to,
thing.
like 100%, you know, like
We ain't living 3-4 families to a house. That's why we can't do the same thing.
hey, Russ, we did that. I remember.
When did we do that?
Not real, but I remember my grandma telling me the story. When they moved from Louisiana to California out here in the 60s, they all stayed in the same places till they got ahead. You can't do that shit no more because
And that's approximately 70 years ago, wasn't it?
no, 70 there was in the 60s.
It was less than that
Yeah,
because
that was about 70 years
my
ago.
family lived in the same house. The house I'm in right now, like 3 or 4
So
people
he
were
want us to regress instead of progress.
I mean, look, we have to. Like I say, we've done it before, meaning that matter of fact, and this is something I want to say too. This is one thing that really pisses me off because Jay, you know this too. We speak to a lot of people in California, LA, who are Hispanics that talk about this too, how it's affecting them also. But when we speak out, we looked at it as the bad guy.
Yeah, I work with people who say the exact same thing. Who came here legally, their family came here legally, and it's the same thing. Since they're here legally, they're not willing to accept the kind of things that people who are coming here illegally are willing to accept.
Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, and
so
it's
why
true.
should black people support illegal immigration that harms black society?
Well, and you know, the one argument that I hear a lot in California is that when they say what has, and I'm just using this example, when they ask a lot of the Hispanic communities that's out there protesting, okay, what have the Hispanics done for this country? And the first thing that gets said is like, well, the jobs that you guys didn't want, we came to work them. Okay, yeah, that may be true, but how did that help the country in entirety? You see what I'm saying?
It don't help the country. And that's some bullshit. If they got here yesterday, how they have the exact same rights as a black person whose family been here for 400-500 years? It's not an equivalent. It's not a balance.
Right. We have had the rights for 400 or 500 years. Where have it got us?
Is it going to help us by adding illegal Mexicans to the
I
mix?
just want to answer that question.
Is it going to help us by adding illegal Mexicans to the mix? It's going to help us by getting money from illegal Mexicans in the mix?
Answer my question.
Wait, what's the question again? What's the question again?
They ain't helped us in all this time, so they not gonna help us. Fuck that. Period. They can take every Mexican out the country. None of those resources will be diverted to the black community because
wait, can I say this is the thing? Like Russ, I keep hearing you say, you know, Mexican, this is not about Mexicans. This is about illegal immigration, period, wherever you're from. But secondly, it's like, what resources and, you know, be specific.
Y'all saying these resources are being diverted to the Mexicans or the illegal immigrants.
They are
Right.
being diverted.
So let me ask you, do you think those resources going to be diverted to African Americans or blacks?
They ain't diverted. They was being given to black Americans. Housing Section 8 was being given to black Americans. Welfare, food stamps, whether I agree with it or not, was being given to black Americans. When you add competition, when you add motherfuckers who ain't supposed to be here, it's being diverted away from black people.
All right.
How you don't see that?
How many black people do you know who say being kicked off of Section 8?
A lot.
How many illegal Mexicans you know been put on Section 8 that shouldn't be?
Kicked off of Section 8?
I don't understand how you don't understand that supporting illegal immigration is hurting black society. How you don't get that?
Would be Brandon
I'm
Johnson.
not saying it's not hurting black society, but I'm saying by getting rid of
but you still advocate for it. You still get paid for it. Yes, you are a proponent to help illegals against black society. You don't see that? God damn.
No, they not gonna divert those fucking funds.
God damn, this nigga here delusional. He know this nigga public. He don't know what he talking about.
Motherfucker, nigga, fuck you.
That's cool. I accept that. You still against black society and for illegals. Motherfucker.
Brandon Johnson in Chicago literally transferred funds from homelessness programs in his city to house and shelter the illegal immigrants in his city, and shut down facilities like after school programs and stuff to facilitate them having a shelter. So these resources are literally being diverted from Black Americans.
Exactly. But Russ don't believe that.
So is this Chicago y'all talk about, or just in
Right,
general?
Yeah.
That's one of the more blatant examples. It's not as clear cut in places like LA, but there he was, because it's a sanctuary city and because he was so pro immigration, he made decisions that were blatantly against Black Americans in favor of the people coming into his city. And he made efforts to shut down dialogue when people wanted to come to him in public meetings. He made it difficult for them to speak. Black Americans, that is.
Exactly.
And this led to people being so disillusioned with the system in Chicago. A bunch of Black Americans who were normally Democrats wanted to vote for Trump just to get the situation under control.
Exactly. That's where the Chicago Flip Red movement come from.
Right, exactly. And then that's why you see a bunch of people shifting from Republican to Democrat across the board for this specific thing. They were being a one-issue voter as far as immigration. People who would normally go Republican said, hey, I'm done with this. Let's see what Trump can do.
People who normally go Democrat, you mean.
Have you seen Chicago reintroduce that the Durbin Grassley, the H-1B, the visa reform bill has been.
And that's another thing. Just to keep it like this, it's not illegal Mexicans. They're using the H-1B program to bring in people from other from Asian countries, from India, to do jobs.
India primarily.
Right.
India primarily. Yeah. Keep going.
And then you know what? Actually, some of the H-1B stuff is what helped some of these people to get the CDL licenses. That was another scam.
Right. With these non-domiciled CDLs, where they're not from America, but they're able to drive trucks.
Correct.
Like that motherfucker in Florida who killed them people. Exactly. When you let them in, you lower the wages, you move out American citizens, and you favor illegal motherfuckers, which Russ is trying to do.
Tell me that truck driving isn't a job that Americans don't want to do.
Correct.
I mean, what do y'all think about that though? Now, like I say this, and Jay, maybe you see it too in California, but I said this. I mean, I don't mean no harm or throwing no shade or spotlight on anybody, but if you're going to target CDL drivers who predominantly got fake licenses in California, which that's been all over the media. What about other entities? People forget about people who's overstayed their visas, who's working at airports and schools and city and county jobs. What about them? Aren't they breaking the law?
Yeah, absolutely.
Oh, most definitely they're breaking the law. Most definitely. And each time they get a job, they get a position that they hold in America, they are knocking out, removing an American citizen from getting that position.
And when enough get a foothold, especially if there's a supervisor, once that supervisor gets into place, everybody who's coming after him is going to be of his whatever, like we saw at the airport, Murph. We saw how many polys were there?
Yeah. A lot.
Yeah.
A lot. And I say that to say this too, man. That too. It's funny you brought that up. Two of the supervisors who was there that was always terrorizing people. These two supervisors have gotten a lot of people fired from that job over some bullshit. Mm-hmm. And these are two, Salvadorian supervisors who were there on visas. You know what I'm saying? Like real talk.
I didn't know that, Murph.
They told us. This is something they told us. And matter of fact, a story that one of the workers who was also from El Salvador who told us who worked there. Now, mind you, this is at LAX. This is a federal property. This guy told me a story working there, and he was like, "Man, I remember 15 years ago when I paid a coyote to come over here, and all this." He told me this shit. This was like 2011. He's like, yeah, and you know, but I'm a citizen now, and you know, he was smiling, and I was saying to myself like, yeah, and I'm like, wow, man, that shit is crazy.
Yeah, it's
So
crazy.
it's nothing new. It's nothing new. Like you already know, 50% or more of the people coming into this country illegally, where do they come?
From countries that could walk here.
No,
So why
but
should we support
I didn't
that
say
shit?
where they come from, but when they come here, where do they come? To California.
Right.
And Texas. California and Texas is the two major states that they come to. You understand me? And when they come to California and Texas, they come to the cheaper neighborhoods, which are what? Black neighborhoods.
Right.
So
The
we
black
supporting
That are
these
already
illegal
resource
motherfuckers
deprived.
coming in, taking jobs, opportunities from black people. So you support black people, so you support the illegals. If you're advocating for the illegals, if you're getting paid to support the illegals, you're supporting the destruction of black people in black neighborhoods.
What you agree with that? What you think about that, Don and Jay? If you agree with that, you support the destruction of black neighborhoods. What you think about that, Don?
I think it's a two-edged sword.
What you
Simply
mean?
because I mean, you know, we be seeing it every day, man. We seeing brothers. How many brothers we be seeing drunk and high and shit? They ain't thinking about no shit like working.
Shit daily.
They talk about the
You know.
lowest common denominator of black people. They not talking
Well,
about the middle class and upper middle class and upper. In fact,
well,
they support illegal immigration when
I
they
think
talk
any
like this
man.
nigga Don. You know what
I
I'm
think any
saying?
man.
You gotta
I think
ignore
any man. I
Don
think
because he
any
support
man, any
illegals
woman,
over black people.
any man, any woman is who they are. You can't convince me a man ain't who he is and a woman ain't who he is. Fuck out
So
of
what
here.
he's saying is all black people fucked up, so let the
That ain't what
niggas
I
in.
said. That is not what
Ignore
I
this
said.
nigga.
No, I did not say that. You putting words in my mouth.
What are
I
you
did not say
saying?
that, nigga.
Do we have enough
I
people
said,
to black people to fill the good
every
job?
man,
Do we have enough black people to fill the high earning job? Do we have enough black people to
I feel
fulfill the
like
job
I feel
that
like, and
illegals
I
are
don't care the
getting?
ethnicity of the man or the woman. Every
Of course
man,
you don't care, because you
every
fucking with a
man, every
Mexican.
woman, every
Ignore
man,
this nigga. Public, ignore
every
this
man,
nigga.
every man, and every woman
You want some
is who they
respect
are.
for yourself.
Just like you,
And
you
ignore any nigga who
are.
support this shit, because they against black society.
The motherfucker keep going
Against
to the
black
DR
society.
because I hate black people. Right.
What'd you say, Russ? He
Yeah, I'm gonna
going
go
to
to
the
DR.
Motherfucker
I'm
say
adding to their society. But in America, I'm for black people.
Hey, Milo, hey, Cool Daddy, what you got? Russ said you going down, knocking down Hispanic bras. What you talking
I'm
about?
gonna knock the fuck out them bitches because I'm contributing to this society. But in America, I don't want no illegal motherfuckers.
Oh wow. All right. I'm done.
Of course.
He's funny. He's
That's
funny.
business right there. I can knock them hoes down as long as they in their country.
I knock it down in that country, but they ain't gotta come here. And they gonna let me knock them down in their country.
Hey, Cool Daddy,
Because
hey, Russ, what'd you say? He said it's all right, long as they in their country.
I'm gonna fuck the shit out you in your country.
in your country, I'm gonna fuck the shit out you. But if you coming to destroy black society in the United States, of course I'm against that shit.
Yeah, that sounds very contradictory there, but go ahead.
Well, whatever. What sound contradictory to me is getting paid off illegal motherfuckers coming to the United States.
Getting paid, shit.
Hey, I will say this. I asked this question before. I brought this up a while ago. You know, me personally, it was contradicting to me, but I asked you this question, Russ. I always thought it was funny. Like, I asked you this question: how can somebody illegal come into a law firm, say, "I came here illegal, but I need to pay you to fight for me to stay here," and you can represent somebody like that? I always thought that was
ain't got
kind
no
of crazy.
Principles. They just worry about the
like
money.
Say,
They don't give a fuck about being black. They just want the money.
I murder a motherfucker. You not gonna?
Well, I mean, in America, we're innocent.
They give a damn about black society.
Yeah.
They give a damn about black society. They just want the money.
Yeah.
I mean, is that what it's about though, or what?
What? The money?
Yeah, the money.
No, I mean it's not just about the money. No. But hell, I am a lawyer, and I am here to. That is my field. I am here to make money. Yeah.
He want the money. So it is about the money.
Do I believe what I'm saying? Yeah.
It ain't about the money, but it is about the money.
I'm saying, shit, I'm not out here.
Fuck black people. Even though I'm black, I want the money.
Like I
That's
say.
what he's saying. That's what he's saying. Fuck black people. I want the money.
Immigrant out of the country. Let's see how it improves the situation of Black America.
Give me the money. Fuck black people. I want the money.
It improves our political posture when you don't have a bunch of buffer class people, then you have more political.
All right, how do you get political power? How is political power gained?
Right now, you can't win the presidency without the black vote. So that is our political power. That is our leverage.
Shit, hell, Trump won the presidency without the majority of the black vote this time.
He won because about 20% of black people voted for him.
Demographics to make up enough for them to win. I mean, all they need is a few black people to decide, hey, I'm gonna report this.
20% is the number.
Trump got 24% of the male black vote.
Exactly. Once he got 20% of black vote, he won.
24%. 24%.
But you could add the 4%. That's cool. I
and again, the black male demographic is disenfranchised no matter what side of the political spectrum you're on, but they chose this particular issue as their issue this term.
Exactly. Why? Because of feminism, illegal immigration, and shit that go against black masculinity. They call black being masculine toxic masculinity.
Right.
And we have people on this stream supporting this shit.
So I don't know what the hell toxic.
I mean, so what? I mean,
like some religious concept. Then don't get me into religion.
Like, I mean, I didn't take that as religion.
I don't even want to go into that. Yeah, shit. Cause that's
ain't got shit to do with religion. They got shit to do with you supporting the illegal immigrant motherfuckers.
Oh yeah, I sure fucking do.
Yeah, you do. You get paid off of. Tell the truth.
Call me.
And a lot of people chose the couch too. A lot of black people chose the couch because they just weren't gonna give themselves. They weren't gonna be involved with a system, a corrupt ass system. So
correct.
The system is corrupt.
Yeah, that happened mainly in Philadelphia, Detroit, Houston, and other areas where we decided to sit down instead of supporting white liberal racism, which hurts us. How does white liberal racism hurt us? They dilute the black vote by adding in trans, gay, illegal immigration, and other bullshit which don't support black empowerment.
I forget who I was listening to. They made the point that, especially the last time Trump was in office, Trump specifically went after like all the people he thought was from these shithole countries, but he didn't specifically target us. We were in a downward spiral because of the rest of the country, but he didn't like target legislation at black Americans. So when he argued that when a Republican was in office, we only had to deal with, that. But when there's a liberal in office, we've got to deal with all the other, people of color groups that they support. And we see, how that turns out, especially with illegal immigration.
White liberals have been bamboozling
is it still out of control in y'all eyes?
Is what out of control?
Just in general, I'm using this question as an update from comparison to last year to now. Where do you think this immigration stand is now?
I mean, I guess I'm not understanding the question.
All right, well, in comparison, this time you in December now, December last year, where we'll be talking about right now. Where does it look like, from your opinion, like as far as illegal immigration? Is it getting better or worse?
As far as the numbers of people coming in?
Yeah.
I mean, I don't really know. Honestly, I don't know.
It's getting better. If you look at the border, contacts with illegals coming across the border has dropped. If you look at the border, people fighting for asylum has dropped. It's getting better. You know what I'm saying? Illegal Mexicans and Latin Americans are going south instead of coming north up here to America. It's getting better. And that's a benefit for Black society. Because when they come to Black neighborhoods to set up camp. You understand what I'm saying? So if you supported immigration, once again, you against Black society. So I think it's a net benefit to Black society.
Yeah, the people coming in across the border has gone down. I still don't think Trump's deportations are really public. They're really like obvious and like, you know, vulgar the way he is. But I think every Democrat who's ever been in office has actually deported more illegal aliens, just not in the way that he's doing it. Like, you know, how with people.
Obama.
Yeah. They called him the deporter in chief. So I'm like, you know.
Yeah.
Well,
they let more people over while deporting a lot of people, but Trump is not letting as many people over while deporting the same amount, pretty much.
Well, you know, while you know, Trump number seems to be high, like he said, Obama was the deporter in chief.
Right.
But everybody loved Obama. I'm gonna be real. I got some friends nowadays, like they'll hang up in my face if I say something bad about Obama. Like, and I be saying to myself, like, man, I be finding it crazy. You know what I'm saying? Like, don't get me wrong. Hey, that's your opinion. That's, you know, hey, that's you. But like, wow, some of y'all really ready to get your ass kicked over somebody who don't even know your name.
I don't care about another person. It's all a game. It's rigged.
Well, yeah, it is. But my thing is that this is what I try to tell people. Like, so are you going to continue to play the game, change the game, or what? Some people sitting here with I spoke with you about this earlier, Russ. It's a lot of people sitting here qualified for certain shit who don't want to step up into that lane. It's a lot of people wondering why stuff not going good in their life or prevailing in their life is because a lot of people are how you saying, not dumbing themselves down, but they dumbing themselves down. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's some people applying to be a cashier when they should be a manager, if you get my drift. You know what I'm saying? You got to know your own strengths, know your own powers, know your own skills. You know what I mean? Some people have the tools to make decisions or be in a position where they can make decisions. And that's what we need. We need more people that look like us in positions to make decisions.
I think the problem is a lot of people are really cynical about, you know, the condition of the world right now. They've given up hope. I mean, that's a big problem with people. It's like, what's the point? Why should I put myself out there if nothing is going to change? Because you got all these other people around me who are just like negative and you know, just out of it as well. So, you know, what's the point?
True, that's true.
Well, hey, I'm gonna be real too. Also, I mean, every strong leader that we've had, didn't they have a black woman next to him? Like, I'm just saying, weren't they married?
Anyway.
No, I mean,
I think that's just part of the political program. You need to be married if you want to succeed.
Well, that's just you saying that shit. I mean, like real talk.
I mean, I think that's. Do you think all them people fucking happy? Really? You think all them people go home and say, "Oh, I love my wife"? You think Hillary Clinton fucking love Bill? I mean, seriously.
Did you hear me? Did you hear me say that? And the only reason I brought that up. No, but I'm glad you said that. I'm glad you said that, because in all entirety, they say no. It's not about being happy, but like I said, some of these people do what they do. Like Trump, he has a contract allegedly with his wife until after the presidency. They're not really happy. We know that, right. But it's a business move. But my thing is,
better to have a president who is married than to have a single bachelor out there, because that's just gonna be way too much potential scandal.
Well, look at
You
Cory
the
Bush when he got
president, you can't
serious
fucking
about
date.
running for the president. All of a sudden, he got a girlfriend. So yeah,
You can't date. You know what I'm saying? Shit,
Well,
you going out here
ain't it?
dating, that shit gonna come all up in your.
But you don't get what I'm saying though. Like I say, and that's something maybe you could relate to because it's a business that they're in to accumulate money, which is the same thing you in. You're in the business to accumulate money.
Shit, isn't every business in the?
No, but see,
everybody
this is
go
what
to
I'm
work to
saying. So
accumulate
at the end of the
business,
day,
accumulate
set your feelings aside and do what you got to do to make money. So if that's what you're gonna do, you're gonna do it. So that's why I tell people, you know what I'm saying? You got to look at everything because once you say something about this, a lot of people are doing the same shit without even noticing it.
I don't know too many people get up and go to work and say, "I just love this shit."
There are jobs that people get up to and go to every day and say, "I love that shit."
People, I say I don't know too many people.
Yeah, you don't know too many people, but there are some.
None. Right? They're saying there's not all. There are some, but most people, you don't go to work because I just love to go to work.
Yeah, you're right. But this is what I'm trying to say. And from what you just said is that would be a thought process of somebody who base everything off of the large negative rather than focus on the small positive that can happen.
Mm-hmm.
Just in general, I tell people be positive. I'm just a positive thing in person. I'm not finna let no negative shit bring me down. So that's what I'm telling you. And that's one thing people got to do in this black community is get back to that positive thinking. Because if you know you capable of this mentally, physically, and emotionally, of all this shit, so what's holding you back? The shit that we talking now, like some of the stuff that we talking now, you know, some people, accusing people of looking out for this, that, and that. Well, put that energy towards looking out for the people who look like you, and we'll get back to the top. It's just as simple as that. Like real talk.
Are there any black politicians that look like us?
Are there any black politicians that there's a whole lot?
So, all right, what good has that done?
I can name you all the black politicians
What
here in
good
LA.
has it done? I'm just saying, what good has it done?
As far as what?
The progressing the situation of black Americans.
Well, I mean,
high faces and high places aren't necessarily, all it's cut out to be because
a lot of times they sell their soul for these positions.
You're going to go for the party before you're going to go with your people.
It's true.
Exactly.
It's a party thing.
Saying. That's exactly what I'm saying. You going for your party, not your people. So if you get in that position, you are no longer for the people. You are for your party.
I would honestly say I think that's majority of people who still vote Democrat because they don't give a shit if they corrupt. They just gonna vote. Well, I'm a Democrat. They gonna vote with them. It's some people right now who don't know shit about politics. But when Obama was running, I'm gonna vote for him because Obama's running. They don't even know how to spell Democrat.
I mean, I think that's both ways.
No, that's
Republicans too.
They're party loyalists on both sides.
You have party loyalists on both sides, but let's be real. I'm talking about. Let's speak from 10 years ago. On both sides, who was more knowledgeable of their side, the Democrats or the Republicans?
I'm not gonna say either was more knowledgeable.
No, because you would say that because you know the fucking Democrats wasn't that knowledgeable of what was going on.
I'm not gonna
say
that.
Yeah, I'm not gonna say that. Shit, I don't believe that.
I'm not gonna say that they were more knowledgeable.
Okay, hey, Jay, let me tell you this. Do you know that the Democrats just voted down a bill that would have eventually had California's gas prices low? But no, we know that we can beat the Republicans in voting on some bill that's something. So we need a win against the Republicans. So they got together allegedly and voted together to not implement a bill that will lower the gas prices in California just so they can get a win against the Republicans.
So you don't think both parties do this?
No.
The Republicans don't do this.
I mean, well, last time Trump was in office, hey, Jay, what was the gas prices last time Trump was in office?
I don't remember, but I remember they were lower.
We at $4.71 right now.
Yeah.
When he was in office, they was like, I seen it at $2.99 in LA at the lowest. It went up to like $3 something, but the lowest I seen was back to $2.99. So now people see, this is what I try to tell people. I'm not going against nobody's opinion. Your opinion is valid. I'm speaking about my opinion from California. Your opinion from Texas is different from mine. You know what I'm saying? Where you may pay 50, we pay 100. So the price is a little different, and the benefits that we don't get fucking EBT. I got fucking a family of 7. I don't get no government assistance.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like this one I try to tell people. Niggas gotta hustle out here. So my thought process is different. So I say that to say this. It's a lot of people raising 1 or 2 kids think, oh, the nigga raised 4, 5, 6 kids without government assistance. And then you see the assistant. You see the assistants that people get out here in California who don't look like us, that shouldn't be here. And you see what I'm saying? Then your thought process will be different.
They sharing the house, right?
But them sharing a house, what does that have to do with the government assisting people who shouldn't be here?
Because they are using the system. They are using the system.
So what does that? So is that right? The government is assisting people, not the tax-paying citizen, but somebody who shouldn't be here. You're saying as an attorney, that's cool.
I'm not saying it's right or wrong, but you are doing what you need to do to move yourself forward, you and your family forward. Right now, it's cheaper than if I stay in a house with multiple people, I get to save my money. Hey, I can go out and buy another house.
Hey, Russ, you answering the question without answering it. How is that? Like, I answer the question, like real talk. Is that cool? The question is, like I just said,
it's cool for that individual. Hell yeah, it's cool shit. If you weren't doing it, yeah, it's cool. If I'm saving money and I'm stacking my bread because I'm staying with multiple families, then fuck yeah, that's cool for me and my family.
What does that have to do with me saying the assistance that I'm not able to get as an American citizen paying taxes, but somebody who's not supposed to be here, our government will fund them?
Okay. I mean, that's been the history of America.
When I was taking care of my mom, and we could have used food assistance like a lot. We didn't qualify for it, and a lot of these people, you know, who weren't like Murphy said, weren't from here. I'm looking around, seeing them getting all this assistance, and I'm like, you know, I'm in actual need for this stuff, and these people may or may not be, but they're getting it, and I'm not.
Like I say, sometimes they make the best use of their resources that we don't do sometimes. I used to work in the courts. I was a clerk, and I've seen like people will come up and it's time for them to pay their fines or whatever. I've seen Hispanics come in there. This Hispanic may look like he's the brokest motherfucker in the world. He got on dirty jeans, some toe-up shoes, holes in his shirt. But when you tell him what that fine is, he gonna pull out a wad of money and he gonna pay it. And he won't say a word.
Well,
now,
exactly.
Because you got your brother, he gonna come in here. I'm dressed in Gucci. I got my Louis Vuitton belt on. I got my $1,000 shoes on. Then he gonna say, I need time to pay.
But even if they're not necessarily in designer gear, you know, Black Americans aren't going to be living rough like that. They're going to look decent even if they aren't, you know, rocking the latest high fashion. But you've got these people who have they're willing to go around looking like you said that they look, and they're able to like put more away.
Yep.
So I mean, would you rather like go around with holes in your jeans or a nice pair of jeans from, you know, Walmart at least, and not be able to pay like this fine?
I mean, honestly, I'd rather be able to pay my fine. And take care of my, you know, family.
So you're willing to adopt an impoverished lifestyle in a country that you helped build.
It's an impoverished appearance. It's not a lifestyle shit, because actually it's going to benefit me in the long run. I'm saving money. And then at some point, I can buy my own house, or I can go and get me a rent house.
Right.
But no, I want to walk around and look good, and I don't got a damn thing. That's a personal decision.
True that. True that.
No, I'm not mad at them because they made that choice. Shit. I want to look like money, and they got money. What the fuck?
It is true that most billionaires go around dressed in regular clothes, just not high style. Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're right, Russ.
I mean, I'm just saying, shit. We got to make a choice here. I mean, like I say, you can't depend on the government to help us. So we got to do what we got to do to put ourselves in position or economic position.
Hey man, hey, we do, but my bad, man. I was having some technical problems over here. But like I said, man, hey, like real shit, you got to look at the big picture, man. Like I agree. It's a lot of people who didn't fed into the fight or whatever, but some people didn't got out of the fight for themselves. I mean, you got some people running to the forefront, ready to be on the front line for everybody else, just like people protesting now. Why do you think they calling out the black community? Oh,
Right.
why y'all not protesting with us? Why y'all not doing this, that? Because niggas are so quick to get on the front line for everybody else. But like we sit here discussing, well, how can we fix our own shit? We too busy helping everybody else out. You're not focusing on your own self.
And that goes back to what we were talking about earlier. You know, we show up for them and they don't show up for us.
And that's true.
Right.
And then that's true. I agree with that 100%. Just like now, like it was on the news here. A lot of people saying we're, the black community not showing up. And like we said before, you don't want us to show up out there with y'all because when we show up, they don't arrest peacefully. They start shooting.
Yeah.
Real talk.
And that's
Real
why,
talk.
because the cops are going to go after the black folks before they go after anybody else. They want us for their bulletproof shields.
So forget all that shit. Like, no. And I mean, like, I have no harm against nobody, man. I was raised playing soccer, man. I didn't play with some of the cats that y'all done seen retire from fucking AC Milan, Barcelona, here in LA and whoop their ass back in the day. But my thing is, it's like, ain't no racial shit. That's a perfect example. You know what I'm saying? Like a lot of people got put ahead of a lot of people here, black, white, Hispanic, American, whatever. So it's just the fact of like, you're tired of the bullshit. The black dollar goes a long way. The black vote goes a long way. I don't think no more people spend more money than black people in America per year, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah,
You're right.
America
You're right.
first. Fuck
we're
illegals.
the number one consumer.
We the number one
America
consumer.
first.
So
America
we're not
first.
generating money. We spend money, but we're not making money.
why is that? As an attorney, what is your reason for that? Why you think that is?
I don't know. Yeah, I don't know the reason we don't make money.
America first. Fuck illegals.
Hey, Cool Daddy, let me ask you this, man. I sent you this video a while ago. I know Jay know who it is. Mr. Ted Hayes. He speaks a lot here in California. Back in the days, man, he's a real cool older guy. But he's been talking about this, the border invasion over 10 years ago. Do you think he's right when he says that, like you say, Americans first? It's not about race. Americans first. He publicized, he preaches that. Do y'all think that's how it should be first?
Most definite. Americans first. We pay into the system. We have been paying into the system for decades. Black Americans have shed blood for this system. We bought into the system. The system has bought into us. Somebody who come into the system tomorrow should not have the same rights as us, and we've been here for hundreds of years. Americans first. Black Americans first. I ain't fucking with no illegal immigrants first over us. I think that's delusional. I think that's hurting Black Americans and Black society and Americans in general. You understand me?
Yeah.
Anybody supporting, helping, fighting for illegal motherfuckers are delusional. Americans first.
The only reason these people are coming on the border in the numbers that they are is because of the wealth built on the backs of Black Americans, the descendants of slavery. That's the only reason they're coming here.
I agree.
Otherwise, the U.S. would be in shambles just like their countries.
And you don't think the U.S. knows this? And the U.S. is allowing these people to come here?
That's what I'm saying. Yes, they're coming here.
So that's what I'm saying. It's a plan. It's a bigger plan. They want them here.
That don't mean we should want them here. That don't mean we should support them being here. That don't mean we should get paid off them being here. No. Fuck them. America first.
All I say, let them all go. Then let's see how far Black America gets.
Yeah. I disagree with you.
Let me get this right, Russ. So with that comment, you basically saying like if they weren't here, we wouldn't prevail as Black people.
Our position will not change. Our position will not change.
What was our position before these people were here?
The same position we are in now.
Do you think them coming here is helping our position?
No, it's not helping.
So why would you support them coming here? So why would you support them coming here?
Because I see the big picture. I'm not falling for that shit.
Nah, you delusional. You getting paid. You getting a profit off them coming here. So we should ignore you. Americans and Black Americans in particular first. Ignore this nigga. He delusional.
Did an immigrant take your job or something?
This nigga must be fucking an illegal Mexican. Ignore this nigga.
I sure wish I was.
Ignore this nigga. He pro illegal immigrant, and he against Black society. Ignore this nigga, public. Ignore this nigga.
Go to DR.
When I go to DR, I'm a legal immigrant. I'm a legal visitor. I ain't doing nothing to harm America. This nigga here harming America with his ideology.
Society about
are they coming to America when I go down there?
Shit, I don't know.
They not. But what you supporting is them destroying America and Black society. So I disagree with you.
You say what you want to say, brother.
That's the reality, nigga.
You say what you want to say.
Well, I say what I want to say or not, that's the reality. You supporting others versus your own kind.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Hey, let me ask y'all this. Jay, Russ, Don Cool Daddy. This is something that was brought to my attention. It's something that I honestly say my grandmother never did. This was an older Black lady who told me this a while ago. She said, I bet you never heard your grandma or grandpa talking about we making tacos for dinner back in the 90s, right?
Right.
Have y'all? Did you?
I don't know, shit, maybe.
No, that's a lie. That's a lie. Yeah, no, we make tacos.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I can't say I ate tacos, nigga. Shit, really?
No. We've ate tacos, but I'm basically saying like
you
now.
Talking about your grandmother?
I'm not talking about. I'm not just talking about my grandma. I'm saying my grandmother was one, but this is a lady I spoke to who said this to me as of recently. She said it herself.
She from Louisiana. She making tacos.
Yeah, now, but back in the days, was who grandma was talking about? We having Mexican food tonight.
So you think that you're gonna blame that on the immigrants then? Right?
I'm not blaming nothing on the immigrants. I'm just saying the influence of a culture. The influence of a culture can affect everybody without you knowing it.
So you never ate an enchilada before 20 years ago?
I played soccer my whole life. I was eating Mexican food before y'all knew what it was.
I doubt that because I am older than you. So
I've been eating guacamole since the 80s.
I doubt that, man. Shit,
hey, well, that's guacamole. You said, oh, I've been eating tacos. Tacos is not even authentic Mexican
guacamole, enchiladas
food. Tacos and burritos are not even authentic Mexican food. That's not even authentic Mexican food.
At the same time, I never elevated Mexican society over Black culture. I just ate this shit.
Yeah,
but I still was pro-Black.
This is what I'm trying. This is the point I'm trying to get across. This is what I'm trying to tell people is that influence can happen on you without you even noticing it. Look at how many people are fighting for people that's not fighting for them because the influence here then influenced you.
Okay.
That's what I'm saying. Like in general, I'm now California. I'm speaking for California. I tell people this all the time. Jay, you know this shit. I don't give a fuck where you from. You come to California, your mind gonna change. You stay here. I'm talking about 2 weeks. Stay here for 2 weeks straight and see everything we see. You be like, man, this shit goes on out here. Don Jay, you know that shit.
Yeah, you know what? Actually, something that brings something to mind. You know what? When I was a kid, I remember us going to a lot more soul food spots. Like when we went out to eat, that's something I remember very clearly. You know, I don't know the tacos and stuff, but I do remember a lot more soul food spots.
Man, the big soul food spots in LA was, you got a lot down south, but in LA was the M&M soul food spots.
Right.
We had M&Ms everywhere. Shit, you ain't got not
all-you-can-eat
one.
soul food buffet here. Oh God, I remember. I think I was in it was before I was in high school. But it's gone. It was gone.
All that they had, all that shit, man. Like I remember that shit. Even the mom and pops, people who in LA know about Three Bears. They had a spot on like Fig and El Segundo. It was called Three Bears. It was like a hood spot. You had the baby bear, the mama bear, and the papa bear. It was 3 burgers. That papa bear burger, you had to be a giant to finish that motherfucker. I'm talking about. Them spots, you don't have it no more. Like I tell people, don't get me wrong, because in LA you have a lot of mixed race culture. There's a lot of Black and Hispanic babies here, a lot.
Right.
So that's why I tell people it ain't even from the fact of hatred. It's kind of weird because the Black and Hispanic tension is crazy. I personally know some Hispanic guys who are gang members that do not like Black gang members, but they have a sister who has a Black husband.
But does the rest of the family talk shit about the Black husband?
More than likely.
I mean, he may be cool with him, but what about the rest of the family? What about Abuela and them?
I said that before. I think I told Don about that before. I said, look, man, I don't give a shit how cool you are. A man could be cool with the woman, or the woman could be cool with the man. But at the end of the day, the family that ain't Black, you think she or he is stopping them from talking about Black people when they're around their dinner table?
Right.
And that's just the reality of it. Like I say, it's not
even just Latino. I was dating a Kenyan girl in community college, and her brother hated me, and I was Black American. You know what I'm saying? So it's not even just them.
Yeah. Hell, the Africans don't like us
at all. They call us cotton pickers.
Yep, the Africans don't even like us. So I mean, seriously.
Nobody likes us. That's just the nobody fucking likes us.
That's true.
As long as we like ourselves, it don't matter who like us.
Well, I mean, when they want to undermine you, yeah, it does.
Yep.
As long as we like ourselves,
like
fuck the rest of
them.
them.
Position of power, shit.
Yeah, man, but shit. Damn, man, shit. It's been on here like 3 hours, man. But hey, like I say, just take your chance. That's tonight's episode. Like I said before, just take your chance at whatever you can do. Step out of your comfort zone. Get stuff going. You know what I'm saying? Whatever that is, you know what I'm saying?
Sir.
Yeah, but hey, man, we ain't gonna be on here too long, man. Like I say, it's coming up this Sunday. Texans versus the Chiefs. Y'all stay tuned for that game Sunday night. The Texans are looking to go up 8-5 against the Chiefs. We going to the Super Bowl.
Yeah, H-Town.
We going. You know what I'm saying? But real talk before we get out of here. The film is like 79% done for those who don't know. I still got some more clips I got to get from y'all. Matter of fact, some of y'all who on this right here, y'all are some of the last clips I need. But like I say, the movie is gonna be a good one. You know what I mean? And before we get out of here real quick, we're gonna go around the panel. But I wanna show this. I'm gonna take a quick 2-minute break. Let me grab this and y'all check it out.
Fuck you looking at, nigga?
Yo, bro, what the fuck happened? Don't bullshit me, nigga.
Gotta get these motherfuckers above us.
Man, what the fuck is wrong with that nigga? Everybody tell that nigga he don't need to be over there, but he always over there running his fucking mouth.
Hold up. I ain't in the pan for no disease. Turn your head, bitch.
The motherfuckers thinking because motherfuckers ain't banging and shit that we ain't with that business. Who gives a fuck, man? He running his fucking mouth, man. We gonna get that shit. Fuck them. About to go into the smoke, son.
Oh, fuck this shit. They'll never know who took over this city.
Tell them motherfuckers, don't make me come off this hill.
Man, I had to stop off and get some hood knowledge real quick.
Get up to the hell, man. Come to you loud and direct. You come out.
Sirens echo through the night. These South LA streets never sleep. Bang or don't bang, it don't matter. Everybody pays the price. These streets of South LA.
On the block since 88, matter of fact, 85, niggas still die.
Bet your bitch ass don't steal no more.
Man was found dead at the scene. No description of a suspect has been released.
Let's be real. You gotta have some kind of faith to make it in the hood. Non-affiliates in the
That's gonna be a good one, man. That's gonna be a real good one, man. Everybody involved, appreciate it. But before we get out of here, man, we're gonna go around this panel real quick. Brother Russ, man, you got some news you can hit them off with?
Oh man, I just hope everybody has safe, happy holidays and good new year. And like I say, if you're in need of any legal assistance, give us a call at Stringfellow Taylor and Associates, 832-742-0700. Well, I'm on here by myself.
Already.
Hey, man. Hey, Milo, I want to give you a word, man. Shout out to Russ, man. Milo ain't been around in a while, man. Why don't you give us some news they can use, Milo?
Stay black, stay down for your own folk, your own people. Don't put no other group ahead of you. You know what I'm talking about? We built this shit. We built the White House. We built the roads. We cleared the forest for the United States. Black people, you got a special place in America. Ain't nobody equal to you. Ain't nobody owe what you owe. You know what I'm talking about? Stay down to your people. Stay true. Black first.
Milo, that's what's up, man. Hey, what's up, Jay, man? You got some news they could use, man?
Anything we can get out of our government, we deserve it. And that's it.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, and always kick in the back door.
Already.
Hey, I didn't hear you, Grieve, man. You was kind of muted. What you say?
I said we have the longest lineage in this country, and we deserve everything we can get from our government, and also always kick in the back door.
Yes, sir. Kick in the front door.
Any door you can get in is a good door.
What did you say? Not a trap door. Hey, Don, you got some words they can use, man?
You know what? You set me up with that motherfucker. I like that. Don't let you all the bull. Everybody trying to shoot at you and get you into, you know, be yourself. That's all I can say. Be yourself. Nobody can run you like you. Do you?
Brother Don, man. Well, like I say, shit, man. It's a Monday night. I don't know who won between New England and the Giants, but I'm pretty sure New England won. Y'all be safe, man. Holiday season is coming around. Today is December 1st, so you got what, 30 more days in this month. This year is almost up. 2026 will be here. Get yourself right. You don't have to wait for New Year's to start a resolution like that dude on that commercial. No, do it right now. You know what I'm saying? Get in shape, you know, be healthy, prevail. I put it to you like this. If you start working out now, by June, that's 6 months, you'll probably be in shape or halfway towards the goal you want to be at.
Talking about.
No deal, though. Most people don't keep their New Year resolutions.
Yeah. I mean, well, you know why the people, I'm pretty sure this is true. Most of the people that won't follow a resolution are more than likely the people who's going to go out on New Year's Eve, get drunk, get fucked, and pass out.
Like I'm in Las Vegas with a bunch of fucking chips. About to breeze right by ya, let the motor open up. I'm a 454, y'all niggas souped up. Flow winter like Colorado, know it be cold. I've been having money, niggas, since 10 years old. Neck froze, not me, I ain't showing what I got. Niggas got some issues, me, I'm pimping parking lots. Everybody